Good evening, good morrow, and good day, and welcome to another edition, perhaps the last edition, of the Manylands campaign here on Slice and Dice. It's been a long while coming, I think is probably fair to say. In fact, for those of you who've been on the live stream on Twitch, half an hour coming, because we're half an hour later starting than anticipated, but for very good reason. Wanted to make sure we had as many of the team available as possible, and here they are. Hello, everybody. So as you can see, the real BBEG of a Dungeons and Dragons campaign is scheduling and time well, not timekeeping so much, but yes, being able to get everyone at the same time to play together has been a problem, and today was no exception. And so we only have half the party, but conveniently the party is at a point where they have split in half, so it all kind of seems to work out.
We all split down the middle, and half of us goes.
Oh God!
Yeah, the party of each individually split in two.
Your movement speed has also been halved, as you can only have one leg. Got to hop
That's
everywhere.
okay.
Brilliant.
That's fine.
But yes, so a pivotal moment in the campaign, and it really is hotting up both in and out of game. Hence, I think we're all looking a little bit moister than we perhaps normally would. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I certainly feel that way. Ugh, how it is right now. So before we get things underway, of course, as per usual, we should do some shameless plugs. I do have at least one.
Shameless plug!
So, first of all, for those of you who are not following us on YouTube already, please do so, because as well as the Manylands campaign, we have other features and content up there, including, of course, our A Slice of Dice fireside chat series, and the latest episode of that went up last week, where I was interviewing our own Angelique, and we were having a bit of a trip down memory lane, talking about how we'd met through role-playing and through Dungeons and Dragons, and sort of memories and games we played, and our experiences of DMing and all that kind of fun stuff. That's our latest video in the series, which is now up on our YouTube channel for you to see. And of course, that'll be where all of the videos go up, including the premieres of each episode. And there's 2 more coming. I'm going to be interviewing friends Roxy and Tim. Both are being interviewed, and so those will be going up in the coming weeks when I have some time to do the editing, which could be a little while coming. So that's all to look forward to.
Shameless plug!
And whilst the Manylands campaign may be drawing to a close, there are other avenues with Slice and Dice as well. I'm going to be taking a break from live streaming once the campaign's over, which I think is probably overdue, as we've been trying to run this for over 4 years. We've worked out since we started the campaign. It's probably good to take some time, take a holiday, or whatever. But there will be other content to enjoy, as I've already said about the YouTube channel. But in addition to that, I'm also running some meetup events, and the next one of those will be on the 1st of July. All the details are on our Discord channel. If you're not joined us on the Discord yet, there is a link to that on this Twitch page below the video screen. On the About area, there should be a link to our Discord, so you can come join us. And you can also enjoy all of the fun memes that everyone's putting up throughout the week, and get all the lowdown on all of the latest things to do with our meetups and everything else here on the channel. And I'm sure Marshall will be utilising it's not officially the Dice Goblin channel, but I think it's the Fake Dice channel, will essentially be the Dice Goblin channel. So you can see lots of pretty dice as well. So yes, if you haven't done so already, please join us on the Discord.
Shameless plug!
And well, I think that's it from me. It's just going to be, it's like the end of an era almost when we get there. So maybe not get ahead of ourselves. But before we jump in with the game proper, for chaps, is there any points of order, any shameless plugs for yourselves before we get underway tonight? Because it's maybe your last opportunity to do so.
No, I've plugged nothing on the internet, and I refuse to start doing that.
Why change the habit of a lifetime?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. So without any further ado, so I've just seen the chat about Roxy and Tim and Rosie and Jim, and now that is all I can hear. So thank you, Bart.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Enjoy. This one's for you.
Bit more nostalgia. Thank you very much. So without any further ado, let's jump in with tonight's session of the Manylands campaign here on Slice and Dice. And we are back, and I've just realised that one thing I didn't add, of course, in the shameless plugs about on our Discord and linking up with the meetups as well, is that the latest meetup event I'll be doing for the next couple of events will be running Lord of the Rings role-playing, which is new out from Free League Publishing. It's essentially the One Ring TTRPG that has been adapted for the 5e rule set. And it's been hella fun. I've really enjoyed reading that material and helping the I was going to say the candidates. That's not right. Helping the players, the potential players, to make their characters, make some backstory and all that sort of thing. And we're starting to set up a role-playing channel on the Discord for that as well, which I should get up and running in the next couple of days properly. So if you'd like to participate or just be a voyeur and just enjoy reading the role-playing set in Middle-earth, then of course you'll find all that on the Fellowship channels on our Discord. So one final extra bonus shameless plug. Anyway, back to the Manylands campaign. And last time in the Manylands, our party were in the midst of a zombie horde that was overtaking Herthir, the capital of the Dragonborn Kingdom, and were holed up in the Bronze Sector, having spent the night inside the reinforced, garrisoned up, sort of boarded up soup kitchen, where some of the innocent people of Herthir were stuck. The party bravely went over, decided to go over there. Whilst the tavern that they were originally in was secured with more innocents, then went to the soup kitchen, secured that, and spent the night there. And an uneasy night's rest was had. But in that, most of the party had visions, had strange dreams. Some of them were visited by deities. Some of them were visited by other creatures beyond our understanding. Some were visited by creatures from other realms, and others saw visions that could be interpreted in a number of ways. But they awoke rejuvenated and determined to help the city turn the tide against the undead. Of course, the undead were not the only problem in Herthir, for they were brought back to life by something, and it would appear that it's connected to the emergence of the Red Mages. And sure enough, as the infantry in Herthir has been mobilized and tried to quell the uprising of undead in the Gold Sector, we also saw from the Blue Sector the famous Wyvern Riders take to the air and start dealing all sorts of death and damage to the undead. Unfortunately, they were then intercepted by the fireballs of the Red Mages. Our party hastened towards the palace, wanting to make sure that the palace was secure and with the anti-magic field was still holding, and to check in on the king. And on the way, they came across two members of the Moonrunners, known as Penn and Teller, who have met the party on a few occasions. They had a few items that they had secured from their own holdings, and gave some to the party, but had also noted that they had a way out of the city. And so, with some after some suggestion from the party, they reluctantly decided to team up with the enforcers, that's the secret police of Herthir, to secure the escape route out of the city, and then that way the people that had been saved could then be shepherded off in that direction. And that was the plan. Meanwhile, the party were going to carry on towards the palace, and just as they were doing so, they heard that the anti-magic field had gone down and been compromised, and so they hastened even more towards the palace gate. Arriving there, they found two of these red mages who were causing death and destruction, and then were joined by a third, the druid, who took the form of a giant eagle, which the party had first come into contact with way back in the Eyrie. You guys may remember some time ago in the monastery up in the mountains. That a rather brief fight ensued, actually. Our party
and then we kicked the shit out of them.
Really, you really did. I mean, you guys were fully charged and ready to go. That was your first sort of combat of the day. And yes, managed to get rid of the three of them in good time. Through the gates, they then went up the road towards the palace, and ahead of them saw a large horde of undead. However, this was then also swiftly cleared by a ballista from a nearby vessel, and it appeared that this ship was in fact Seth's own crew from Knight's Teacher aboard the very same ship, who cleared the way for the party. And this was a mental note made by the party to then perhaps they could be called upon for what was to come ahead with their long-range ballistas. Would be definitely quite useful. We also found that our parties had some issues that they had before going to bed had now been taken care of, so to speak. In the morning, Leo's powers had returned following the death of the hags, and more to the point, the cursed item that Seth had picked up, the cursed scimitar, that seemed to be channeling Lolth, the goddess of the drow, and formidable character indeed, was then overwhelmed by Seth's original patron, the Voice, known by many names. That then seemed to lift the curse upon that item, severing the Lolth's hold over Seth, removing the curse from him, and it seems in doing so he relinquished any power that he had over Leobrin, which seemed to be the cause of him losing his own powers. So a few wrongs were righted. Our party get into the palace and find their old enemy Damon, the Red Mage, ahead of them. He was just looking to escape. He said he wanted nothing more to do with the Red Mages and was just essentially being opportunistic and using the chaos and the fact that the magic field was down to escape from Herthir. It seemed that the Red Mages had no loyalties to him and neither him to them. The party were not entirely convinced by that, and I don't blame them because he has been a most treacherous character. Indeed, he had crossed them many times before and had caused, not only killed members of the family of some party, but had also cruelly antagonized most of the party. And so Seth saw his revenge and stabbed him a few times, Damon, while Brucon managed to stun Damon as well to stop him from escaping immediately. But it seemed they had bigger fish to fry, for down the corridor where Damon had come from, he had said that the king and the prince being it seems to be the mastermind behind the assassination plot against the king last year, the investigation which the party had been charged with, were fighting in the next room, and they also had in the throne room the ritual going on to bring back, it seems, Ushtarg the Deceiver, the great red dragon. The red mages were congregating in there in a ritualistic manner, which Seth had been able to see through his familiar Rallum. Is that a lot to take in, guys? Yes, I know it's quite a lot to take in, but we're trying to tie all the things together here. So
I was going to say, it's under the circumstances, no. I think it's a reasonable amount of things to take in.
Oh, excellent, thank you. So effectively, we are at this crossroads point. Damon has used an opportunity while Brucon has decided to go straight to the throne room and interrupt this ritual, whilst I've lost my train of thought. Oh, Loralis has decided to go towards and help the king, Dres Lambold, the Wyvern Rider and frenemy of Brucon, has also accompanied the party and also has made clear that his plan is to assist the king as a favour for House Lambold. That will be very useful to his clan. And Malar has decided to follow Brucon because Brucon may get himself into trouble all on his own against a load of red mages. Meanwhile, the rest of the party are at this juncture in a bit of a crossroads. Time is ticking. The ritual is happening in the throne room. The king is locked in a deathly duel with the prince in another room. And it is at this point that we pick things up and see what the party are going to do. So, as we've established, Brucon, you're sprinting ahead, and you've tapped the boots of speed, so you're an extra fast monk.
And Brina has also cast haste on Brucon.
Oh yes.
So Brucon's speed is quadrupled.
So you are a speeding bullet.
So Brucon's walking speed is 180 feet around.
Okay.
he's like half as fast as when he's high.
Yeah.
So he's going pretty quick.
And with that amount of movement, it will only take you a turn to get
yeah, I'll say
to the throne room. Pew! Off you go, ahead. So, entering through the wide arch that you remember from the many times you have entered the throne room.
I will say that Brucon, I think, would, because of the time that he buys himself by virtue of being ludicrously rapid, I think on arrival outside as Brucon approaches the throne room, he will pump the brakes ever so slightly just to get a sense of if it's possible to see. Like, he won't literally just sprint right into the middle of the room and go, right, what's going on? He's going to try and demonstrate a certain amount of self-preservation.
Okay, cool. Yes, so you're looking through the archway into the throne room, because there's not really a door; it's just an arch. You can see, as was described by Seth before this ritual taking place, the great skull of the dragon that was believed to be of Ushtarg is hovering in the air as other pieces of skeleton are attaching themselves to the skull. So you can see various parts of the spine are being attached, the vertebrae attached, and it seems to be forming into the shape of a dragon.
The skeleton is exploding in reverse.
Yes, it is a reverse explosion, the reverse dragon. That is what you are witnessing. There are various red mages in a circle around this and chanting in a slow, eerie manner.
Is there someone who visibly appears to be the lead? Obviously, Damon is no longer in the mix. So, is there someone else with a visible "I'm the boss" person look to them in the room?
From where you're standing, it's impossible to tell. They're all just wearing the red cloaks with the cowls. There's no real identifying features, and most of them are prostrate and have their back to you. So it's very hard to you can't see any discernible leader at this point.
Okay.
too much speed. What do you do with it?
I can only picture that episode of Futurama when he had too much coffee.
When Fry's had 100 cups of coffee,
what I always picture every time
that had also occurred to me as well. Yes.
Like, I don't picture the Flash or something like that. I picture Futurama.
Right. Yeah. No. That's I think that's right, and I think that's right and correct. What is Brucon gonna do here?
Can you do anything with that singing bowl thing? Do you have any features left today?
The singing bowl is definitely not the play here. I don't think. Okay, I think what Brucon is going to try to start with is, I think what Brucon wants to do is sprint in, try and grab one of the red mages closest to him, and basically pull them out of the room with him. He's basically going to go in and try and like remove one of them from the equation, at least temporarily.
Okay. So yeah, you can do so. There are the ones the ones nearest to you. I mean, you can certainly reach, especially with your advanced speed. You can.
You're telling me that they're not more than 180 feet away.
Surprisingly, no. You can.
Okay.
Did you want to get up into melee with them, or were you wanting to stick to the doorway?
No, I think what Brucon's going to do is literally go up to one of them, try and try and like haul them away. If they're like prostrate on the floor, he's just going to rock up, grab one of them by a leg, and just go. And like go for I mean, maybe drag them, maybe go for a fireman's carry, depending on how bulky they prove to be. I mean, Brucon's fairly burly and strong, but it's still possible that he might need to seriously devote himself to moving them around. But by hook or by crook, what Brucon wants to do is grab the nearest or one of the nearest red mages and just literally haul their asses out of the room.
Yeah. Okay. So you can make an athletics.
Do you know what? If we're going with this Fry Futurama thing, there's when he reaches the state of high speed nirvana from drinking 100 cups of coffee. If you recall, he saves everyone from a fire by individually taking them out of the room in the span of a picosecond, and that's basically what Brucon wants to. I'm leaning into it. I'm going with it. Brucon is now Fry.
You can make an athletics check with advantage because they do not suspect a speeding bullet to a bullet-shaped monk, a monk-shaped bullet to come and take them from the room.
Athletics, you say?
Athletics, yeah.
Cool. With advantage, I'm going to miss my dice tray. I'm going to miss my dice tray again.
Kidnapping.
There we go. Okay. Well, the low roll is a 9. The high roll is a dirty 20.
Excellent. That well, with advantage then. Yes, you do manage to relinquish one and start pulling them away. The two either side of them notice this. They get up and they call out, "You shall not stop our plan!" And you need to make, I think it's a wisdom save, please.
Okay.
I've lost my book. Hang on a minute. Where's that gone?
Well, I'll roll it, and then you can tell me what bonus I should be adding. I don't have inspiration, so that's just how that's going to be. Oh.
Back on the shelf. Yes, what'd you get?
So, if it is indeed a wisdom save, Brucon rolls a 22.
Excellent. I believe it is.
That's a 19 on the die, by the way.
Whoa.
Yeah, felt good.
Okay, so
I was like, Brucon goes in and does the smart, sensible thing. Immediately gets hit by 9 hold person effects and just vaporizes instantly as a room full of mages turn their attention to him.
Oh no, not 9. That was just 1, and it was in fact a whole person, but it did not work. The second one has a.
Someone's just joined us.
Has a slightly different.
Oh no, I think it was James.
Rejoining.
Has a slightly different plan, and you.
Yeah, sorry, I had to rejoin Discord because
Sorry,
Brucon
no,
was
same
going
plan.
so fast. Your mouth was moving before the words reached my ears.
Fair.
Can you make a second wisdom save, please?
Yeah. 14 on that one.
15. You needed a 15, unfortunately. So
Yeah, I
on
had
the
a
second
feeling.
one, you were then held in place by a hold person and currently paralyzed.
Hang on. Are these are these from how far away are the people casting these spells?
They're 10 feet. They're not within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
Yeah. They're sort of a bit 10-foot spacing between each of the people in the circle, performing this ritual. So the one that you grab then sort of slips out of your clutches as are stiff in place. Before the three of them sort of bodily pushing you back towards the end of the... Well, sorry. That one starts just easing you towards the back of the room. The one who had... the one who had failed to cast Hold Person on you pulls down their hood, and you can see they're wearing a sort of a diadem of some kind. They look a bit more senior, this particular one. And once you're
the one that I was attempting to drag, or no, sorry, the one whose saving throw I passed handily. Gotcha.
Exactly, yeah, and clearly quite vexed about this particular scenario.
An interloper.
Once you're pushed back, they prepare to cast another spell. However, you get another wisdom save because a turn would have passed.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Nice. Okay, so then that it would be the end of your turn, but the paralysis weighs off. You're no longer paralyzed. The whole person drops, and then the senior-looking fellow casts a spell in your direction, and a wall of fire appears, a ring with you in the center. And I think at this point we need to roll initiative because it's kicking off. But also I should note also that the rest of the party are well, I say the rest of the party, Malar and Seth, I believe, will be on their way in your direction. While this has all been going on, Brina and Leobrin have agreed to follow Loralis and Drez to go help the king. And Seth, possibly somewhat reluctantly, Seth, this is over to you how Seth reacts to this, but you're kind of left having to go after Malar and Brucon.
Yeah, I think it was sort of like, it's like, oh, we should go with Jess. She's going to get herself killed. Turns around. Brucon's already getting himself killed. And it's like, shit, let's go help Brucon.
Oops, yeah. So yes, it was Wall of Fire that you were within, and did you make a dex save, Brucon?
You didn't ask me.
Apologies, I didn't. I saw you roll. I think that was initiative, wasn't it?
So so I have rolled initiative. I have not rolled the dex save.
Yeah, no worries. Could you roll a dex save, please?
I can, because of haste. I do so with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 24.
Awesome. So you take half as much damage on a success.
No, I take no damage.
You take no damage because you've got evasion, right?
Because I'm a broken ass monk and have evasion.
Yeah. That's one less thing. I don't have to roll any dice. Fantastic.
He's too cool for fire.
So I'm going to move to my secondary position and change up some cameras and stuff.
Oh yeah. Like the wall of fire kind of like goes, and as Brucon walks out like this.
That just backwards, just flipping the V.
Just hold.
How you like me now?
I'm just hearing the song "Cool Guys Don't Look at Explosions."
Don't look at explosions. Yeah, that's true.
It blows shit up away.
Indisputable fact.
Just for the benefit.
I'm really glad I got Brina to cast haste on me. That was 16. I rolled a 16 and a 6. Now I've got +8 to dexterity saves, but 14 is, I think we've established, probably not going to do the job.
Just a little bit too close.
All right. Okay, so I'm nearly in position here. So, could I also ask Seth and Malar to roll some initiative? And I've just knocked the camera over. Fantastic.
Yeah. Done it. Already done it. Already on it.
Lovely job, thank you guys.
I have also rolled my initiative. It was bad.
Oh no.
It was pain.
Pain.
2 seconds, guys. Just...
Yeah, no worries. Take your time.
So how many red mages? Like you took one, and now another one cast.
Well,
a spell,
I went to take one, but didn't. I went to take one, but didn't get very far. I think maybe about 9 or 10, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, don't know. We'll see.
So, in my head, I was imagining like a little corner of the room. Like, okay, there's a couple of red mages that have seen us. I wasn't expecting 9 or 10 as the answer.
Well, I mean, I think everyone in this room is aware of Brucon's presence at this point, but only 3 of them are engaging.
Yeah.
The rest are still locked in their ritual. So, and I need to roll some initiative for them. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Okay. Here we go. Oh, wow. My first roll was a 19 on the dice. That was nice. And then for that one... Okay. Last one. Alright. Okay, did anyone get 20 or above?
No, fortunately.
Not even close.
Okay. Anyone get 20 to 15?
DK did.
I got 15.
This is
Dang.
most unlike Malar, but I
was
like
going to say, this is
whoa.
deeply
How
irregular.
am I going first? How am I going first out of the monk that is a blur and fucking Seth who can't roll below a 19 on dexterity?
Yeah, I was going to say your dexterity, Malar,
I rolled a
is
6, and I have.
and you have
His bonus is 0.
Yeah, my bonus is 0.
Sorry, I think
I
James left
rolled
us
a
hanging.
6,
Go ahead.
and I have a +8 to initiative. I'm on 14, 1 behind Mela.
Ah, of course. And in fairness, you are a few steps behind Malar. He was determined to go after Brucon, so this is all very apt. Okay, so
Corridor is so long it takes us a minute to get there though. So
And Brucon,
I've got
what-
good news.
Brucon, what'd you get on initiative?
6.
6.
Rolled a 2.
Did you say you had some news as well?
I've got some news for you, Malar. You are not going before. You're not going after Brucon. You're going before Brucon. Sorry, it was a lame ass pun.
Oh no.
Natural 2 for the initiative roll.
Oh bother.
All right.
Yeah.
So there is a wall of fire that is around. Well, it's 20. It's a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter. So it would be centered on Brucon. This guy's not going to be there, is he? He's going to be there.
Should we be able to see? I think when you knocked your camera over, you might have also done something to the connection because we're not seeing any video feed from you, Jack.
Oh, you're not? Oh, okay.
No.
Real nice. You're real nice
I
headshot.
assumed you were still setting up.
Oh, but it is showing up on Twitch,
Yes,
That's
it is.
weird.
And it is
but
on
not
my
just not
end.
on Skype.
I'll tell you what. I'll just switch it over 1 second, and then I'll switch it back, and so you can see me now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm going to switch back to that one. It could have been from dropping on the floor. It might have gone a bit weird. Can you see it now?
No, it's not. It's something about the connection with. It's fine on Twitch, so your streaming software is fine with it, but Skype, which we are using to view,
it's
not so
playing ball
much.
with you guys. Okay.
Not end
Yeah.
of the world if we can't see the board.
No, it's it's visible on the stream, and I can, I can see what's going on because I've got the Twitch page open.
Give me 1 second. I'm just going to drop out and in again and see if that makes any difference.
Yeah,
on
no worries.
Skype, okay? Because if this will be our final encounter, then we should do things properly.
Yeah, let's.
You want
Hey,
to
that
see
did it.
optimized.
That
There
did
we
it.
go. Oh, lovely. Look at those guys.
Look at them all in a little ring. So
And
I. You know,
Like
I
a little,
don't like our
a
odds
little
here.
plasticky satanic ritual.
Yeah, a little adorable satanic ritual.
I think just because they're red, I'm getting and for some reason the color scheme there, I'm really getting Star Wars feel of like
Yeah,
the
it's the
Emperor's
throne room.
with
This
the,
is
the
an
two
Emperor
Throne room
guard,
scene
to be
from Last
fair.
Jedi,
Yeah.
Yep.
100%. So I'm just going to see if I can grab a little ring to put around Brucon to be aware of the wall of fire. 1 second, and then we'll be on the way.
That's what he's going to say. Like, I'm just going to get a ring to show who everyone's targeting. Yep, just going to put that all on Brucon.
Yeah, I'll make that 14 mages in total in the room.
I just kill them one by one.
I've got the perfect thing, but I will have to move it later, which is kind of annoying.
Hey-ho.
We'll use this. So 10-foot radius would be a 20-foot diameter
Would indeed.
ring. So we'll put you there. There you are. So the ring neatly kind of cuts off the doorway actually, so you guys can't enter the room without going through the wall of fire currently. The top of the round, it is it's our boys in red. So most of them you can hear continue chanting. In, as I say, a dark satanic manner. It's rather a haunting melody, and these three here, although it's difficult to see them through the fire, Brucon, it has to be said, but they seem to be stealing themselves.
Not even with my sunglasses on.
Even with the sunglasses, you're getting through the flickers of flames. Maybe you can see that the three of them are primed and ready. They seem to be holding spells, with only just the one who seems to be retreating further back, the one who has cast the wall of fire.
Okay.
But they seem to be readied. And then it's Malar. Malar, you are running up the corridor in pursuit of Brucon. Given Brucon took a while to enter the room and do his business, so you've got a bit of time to catch up. But I think for our first turn, for you and for Seth too, who's further behind you, you'd probably have to dash to get to the room.
I cast catch up. Yeah, I will dash.
Of course. Just wanted to double check in case you wanted to prep anything. But yeah, a dash will do, and that will get you to just before the room.
My only question is going to be like, what is Malar hearing as he's approaching?
You're hearing the yeah, it's a dark satanic, bassy, sort of chamber choir type stuff.
That was pretty good, Jack.
It was very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that actually. That was
I'm glad.
pretty good. That's good. That's quite a skill. Well done.
Thank you.
I can't do it.
I think I set a mood. Okay, so that's your turn, and then Seth, you're a few again, about 30 feet behind Malar before he set off. So to draw level with him, you could double dash.
Yeah, I will run my normal 30 feet, then I'll bonus action dash, and how close am I at that? It's like.
So then you're about 30 feet behind Malar, and then about 45 from you. You can't see through the wall of fire in the archway, unfortunately.
Then I'll action dash, so I've got 90 movement total.
Awesome. So you draw level with Malar. Very neat, very nice. And then it is Brucon's turn, and Brucon, you start in the wall of fire. So which was so you need to make a dex save, please.
Okay. Once again with advantage.
Oh yes. Hasty.
So that's a 22.
Yeah, so no damage. No damage, and now you can take your turn.
These dudes have spells readied, you said, yes?
It would appear so, yes.
Okay, Brucon will, in that case, start chucking daggers at the one who cast the Ring of Fire. Who I believe is within 12 squares of Brucon.
Yes, I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yep.
Cool. Okay. This is going to be a disadvantage because it's long range, but I can do 3 of them.
So are you not moving out of the wall of fire? You're just going to stay in there?
Not before I attack.
Yeah, okay.
So here we go. First one with disadvantage. Does a 15 hit?
15... Why did I close the book? So much going on. so excited.
There's a lot of things to manage. Don't worry about it.
A 15 just hits, yes.
Hey, it does. Okay, in that case, let's roll this damage. So it's 1d6 plus 4. Oh, that rolled a 1. So he takes 5 damage, but he, because of Mage Slayer feat, he is at disadvantage on the concentration check that causes.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay. Nice.
It's so good. It's ridiculous.
Oh, and okay, that's good because normally he has advantage on concentration checks with spells, so that negates it to a standard roll.
Yeah, a flat roll. Yeah.
So 19 on the dice. He holds the spell for now, but
I had a feeling.
You've still got movement.
Yeah. I've still got 2 more attacks.
And 2 more attacks. Yeah, are you gonna hit him again?
I'll try one more.
Okay.
At range, so yeah, with rolling with disadvantage again. That's higher than that's a 16. So if the first one hit, then that one must as well. Let's roll damage.
Yep.
Oh my God, 2 1s in a row on the damage roll. So again, it's 5 damage, and again a disadvantage equaling a flat roll for the concentration save.
Flat roll. 10. He got a 12. He's all good.
I had a feeling. Okay.
You've got one more attack, and you've also got movement. And
I have at least one more attack. Yeah, correct. I think we're just going to have to chance it really here, folks. Brucon's going to move up to that guy.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. He's Brucon's. Yeah, I mean, 180 feet means he can be anywhere in the room that he likes. And
you do have the choice, yes.
Yeah, and Brucon's going to try and tomfer this dude in the face.
Do
it. For his remaining regular attack.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh man, come on! This is not the time to be sucking at this.
The D20s are just not with me today. It's all over the shop with these rolls. So I'm pretty sure a 12 isn't going to hit him.
Unfortunately, 15 is his armor class.
No. Yeah. Okay. In that case, I'm going to burn a key point and do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
So that's 2 more attacks. Might as well roll them together because I can't split the. No, actually, I can split them.
Hang on a moment. So you threw 2 daggers, right? Oh, you're hasted. Yep. Sorry. Yep. Go ahead.
Hasted. It gives me a 3rd attack. Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I will roll these separately, and you're benched for the moment, guys, because you're not with me. So I'll use a different die for the first one. Come on. Oh, that's much better. 25.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
I'll roll the damage and let's see about the effects. Do I have? Hang on.
Yeah, we have to separate the damage.
When you hit, it's when you hit with the melee attack. So deciding whether or not to stunning strike.
Oh, okay.
You said this guy's got a visible diadem, right? Like he appears to
like
be
a bit more senior.
Slightly more of a high muckety muck. Okay, I think under the circumstances in that case, Brucon will spend the key point for a stunning strike. So that will be a DC 15 Constitution saving throw for the stunning strike. That's better on the on the damage. It's not great, but it's better.
Okay, what have we got?
So he takes 7 damage from that attack.
Okay, he maintains concentration.
Okay, he's then got another Constitution saving throw for the stunning strike.
Oh, yeah.
With that, and this won't be. This is also going to be a flat roll.
What's the DC? He's got 14, so he is stunned.
He's stunned, which I think.
I'm not sure if that means he drops the spell, but
let me. I'll double check as well. Let's see who gets there first.
A double.
I would also check. I don't know where I put my GM's degree.
Stunned creature is incapacitated, can't take actions or reactions.
I'd offer to check, but I don't want to.
No, he can maintain concentration, but he...
Yeah, he can. Okay,
He
in
just
that
can't
case,
take any actions.
sure. And Brucom has still got one more bonus action attack.
Yeah.
From the flurry of blows, which will now have advantage because of the stun. No, he passed the stun, didn't he? No, he failed.
He failed the stun, so you got advantage.
He passed the concentration check, but failed the stun.
Yes,
so
exactly.
I do have advantage. Sweet. Here we go. Roll with advantage. Yeah, that's going to be a dirty 20 to hit. So that's going to be a hit. How's about I roll more than a 3 for this damage roll, dice?
That'll be great. Come on, dice.
Hey, I did! Rolled a 5, so that's 9 damage and another concentration.
Okay.
Flat roll.
Come on. So it's a flat 16, so it's 17 on the dice.
Okay.
Sorry,
so,
17 altogether. He maintains concentration, but that's your turn, I believe. Unless you could still move actually, because you've stunned him, so you wouldn't have any penalty.
Yeah, I think that being the case, I think Brucom will also gets an extra 10 feet of speed from having used flurry of blows.
Oh yeah.
So Brucon's still got approximately like 120 feet of movement in hand.
Yep.
I think Brucon does a small lap, but he's going to wind up. I think he wants to be in that spot directly to the. Yes, that one. Yeah.
I was like, between two people by any chance? Yes.
Correct. Yes.
Mage
exactly
Slayer.
that.
Yes, love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
Okay, and that is Brucon's turn.
Excellent. So you stunned the Archmage, so that was a good call. So he does nothing. These two, his sort of proteges, are now within reach of you, or you're within reach of them, whichever way you'd like to put it. And that's they're not going to be okay with that, really. For obvious reasons. So first things first, let's see. You are within 5 feet, which is awkward. They don't know, but they don't know about your particular
They don't know
abilities.
I'm a mage slayer.
No.
That means
and it would be unfair for me
to. They don't know that I'm a mage slayer.
Yes, it would be unfair for me to meta it and be like, oh no, they know that you're a mage slayer, because there is no way they could possibly know that. So they're going to do what red mages do when they have enemies right in front of them, and this one's going to cast Burning Hands. So I believe, do you hit before he makes does the spell?
If I choose to, I can use my reaction to make an attack in response to him making the spell attack.
Okay, so it still goes ahead. So,
so it will still, the spell will still take effect.
So a dex save, please.
Okay, rolling with advantage. Dirty 20.
Oh yeah, so no damage.
No damage.
Save.
Just busted. I swear I didn't intentionally build Brucon to fuck over red mages. Not that I'm unhappy that that's what's happened.
No. I mean, because obviously dex saves and fire spells seem to go hand in hand. It's worked quite well actually.
Well, it's that, and also, I mean, the haste was.
Oh, the haste. Yes.
There's a reason why, as soon as Angelique had the potential to take haste, I was like, "Please take haste! Please take haste! Please take haste! Please take haste!" And she was very, very generous. Thank you. If Angelique is at any stage in the future watching this, thank you, Angelique. Haste is fucking dope. I am very happy. So this is the guy on the left as we're looking at him who's casting this, right?
Yeah, I should say they had spells ready, didn't they? And I didn't let them off.
Yeah.
So it would only be fair if I'll let that off now. But basically, when you appeared out of the fire, one of the bombs are going to chuck a fireball in your direction. So make another dex save, please.
I mean, at some point, I'm going to roll a pair of 2s or something. However,
it's going to happen eventually, yeah.
However, this time I rolled a 22.
Okay, so no damage. So I don't. Okay.
So no damage.
So anyway, now, that was that one. The one on Brucon's right hasn't done anything yet.
Are they just before I make the decision about the reaction? Are these guys like? Does one of them have like a slightly shittier diadem or something? Like, is there any kind of visible?
Neither of these guys have diadems, but they are. As far as you can tell, they seem to be pretty much identical to the others around the congregating around the skull. the skull, represented in this case by this grey piece of Lego, but something more impressive may take its place.
I think because I can't predict what the other guy's going to do, the logical thing at this stage. Also, given the positioning, Brucon will he'll use his reaction to make a melee attack against the one who attempted to burning hands him.
Okay.
That's a 25.
I mean, yeah, that hits. Right.
Yeah. Redeem yourself. Hey, it did it! They respond to instructions. That's a 6 on the die, so 10 damage to that dude.
Nice.
If he is maintaining concentration on anything, then he would have to make the check with disadvantage, but I'm guessing he isn't.
He's not. He has failed spectacularly at trying to hold person U, and yes, he has no concentration stuff up at this current time. The other one next to you. Yes, that's what he was going to do. Seeing that fire is doing nothing to this infuriatingly fast dwarf, he instead tries something else. Leans in close to you, his words laced with arcane power, and says, "May I suggest you leave this place and let us finish what we started." You need to make a wisdom saving throw. As a suggestion.
Come on, you can do this. Come on.
No, I can't. I absolutely cannot. 7.
7. Okay, so if your eyes glaze over.
on Brucon's next round, he's gone. He's out of here.
But you cannot. You wouldn't do anything that would put you in harm's way. So you're not going to walk through the fire. But you.
Oh, okay, that's helpful.
Asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends the spell. So I think
that raises the interesting philosophical question of, from Brucon's perspective, does a wall of fire represent an actual material threat?
That's a very good point. Let's cross that on your turn.
Like Brucon, we'll get there in a minute.
It's a really good question. It's like, is this danger to me? Okay, so he does that, and then he's just going to step away because you seem to be. You seem to be amenable at this point, and not a significant threat. Okay, so that's them.
Got the swirly eyes going on.
Yeah, old swirly eyes here. The rest of them continue their chanting, and now you can see 2 on the side that the guy just stepped back from. They offer up what look to be skeletal wings to the ritual, and they then this one very large wing, probably itself, just the skeleton probably is at least 10 feet long, of this wing, and then is offered up, and it starts floating towards the statue and attaches itself, and they continue chanting and go back to their prostrate position. Okay, that's the cultist types, and then it's over to Malar, and Seth, you're next after Malar.
So I guess as I approach this archway, it's a flame.
It is a flame! Yes.
Is it apparent to me that this is magical flame?
You would have seen it suddenly summoned in front of you, so yes, I'd say yeah.
Oh, okay. Then let's go with a 3rd level Dispel Magic, since it looks to be a problem.
Okay, so you'll need to roll, because Wall of Fire, 4th level spell.
Sure. This is like a spell attack roll, yeah?
Yes, so it's your...
You don't add proficiency.
You don't...
It's just the ability modifier.
That's right, it's just the ability modifier. So for you, it's your wisdom modifier. +5. Dope. And it's, just an ability check.
I was lower than a 9.
Oh, wait, hang on. That's 6. +5 is 11.
Which is not enough.
And unfortunately, no. You needed a 14 for a 4th level spell,
Yeah,
so it's still up, unfortunately.
Okay.
You're standing 10 feet away from the firewall.
Malar harumps, just, for his trunk. Oh, I really thought that was going to work. There's not really much else he can do. I presume the heated side is facing out, yeah? Like, as I approach, do I feel heat?
No, you don't. It seems okay on your side.
Then can I get up to it? Like, I'll tentatively be walking up to, and when I realise it's not getting hot, I'll go right up to it without passing through.
Yeah.
And can I see through this and see what's occurring on the other side?
Very difficult to see, but you can make a perception check. It won't be the easiest check.
Sure. Perception. What's my skills? Okay. That's going to be 22.
Okay, so you can see. You've been hearing the chants, but now you can see over the flames. There are various pieces of a dragon skeleton that are hovering in the air, swirling. Sort of flames are coalescing around it, and various parts of this skeleton are starting to fuse together.
Can I see Brucon? Can I see any of the red mages?
You can certainly see and hear some of the movement that was going on, and then Brucon suddenly it goes a bit quiet.
And how far is Brucon from me, and how far is the nearest red mage from me?
I guess they're probably about 40 odd feet away, both of them.
Okay. I can't do anything else, so that'll be the end of my turn.
No, good to know for next turn. And Seth, it's your turn. And you've seen Malar walk straight up next to the fire, and he's not burned, so that's good.
I'll actually say to Seth, "Oh, be careful, Mr. Seth, but I don't think it's too bad right here."
With the wall of fire, is there any way to walk around it, or is it literally through it is the only option?
It's blocking the doorway, so unless you had another way into the throne room, and you know that there is at least one other passageway going out of the throne room from when you've been there before, but from this angle, it's the only way in. The only way through. You can't squeeze past it, basically.
Cool. I didn't see the person who cast it, did I?
No.
Can I ask Brucon? Like, is that too much of a turn? Like, say, who cast it?
I would say currently Brucon is unlikely to respond, even if you could kind of call through the roaring flames to him and the chanting. He's unlikely to respond currently.
Can I see enemies in it for it to cast an Eldritch Blast?
You can make a perception check as Malar did. I'll put you sort of up to it like he was, and same thing. You can make a perception check, and yeah, if you can see a target, of course.
Perception. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay, with a natural 20, I'll say that you do clock eyes with the one with the diadem upon his head. Who seems to have his hands readied and concentrating on the fire itself. He's probably a guy with a natural 20. You can see him. Wanna blast him?
Cool. I'm going to cast as a bonus action. I'm going to cast Hex on him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start blasting with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
With advantage, because he's stunned.
He is stunned. That's true.
Even better.
And with your elven accuracy, that's...
oh shit, yeah!
Oh, that
roll all of the d20s.
Yeah. I mean, of the 3 to be available today, like you guys are probably quite a tanky 3, so this is good. Quite a damage dealing 3.
18 on the dice.
Yeah, that hits.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be north of 25.
Plus 8, so that, and then second attack, roll damage first, actually.
Yeah, go on then. Why not? Treat us.
I don't often use this. Need to find some d10s. So, first attack is 10 total damage.
Yeah, 10 damage, and that means he needs to make a concentration check.
Sure do.
Oh, wouldn't you know it? I rolled an 8, so the wall of fire then goes down.
Hey,
Yeah.
love it. You love to see it.
Is there, with the wall of fire down, is there another one that's like next to Brucon that I can
There is
target
one
the
next to
second bolt
Brucon,
at?
yeah. Yeah.
I target the second bolt to him.
This won't have advantage.
Yeah, he is not stunned. But you
That
can
is
still
effective.
attack. Straight shot.
Cool, so that is a 16 plus 8,
Oh, hits, yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, snap.
and that is... Oh, he doesn't have the hex on him.
He does not, no.
That's 6 total damage.
Well, we've rendered the philosophical question of whether or not
Is there
Brucon
actually-
would choose to leave the room a lot simpler to answer now, I guess.
That is true, actually. That is a silver lining for the red mages in this instance.
Yeah.
Yep, Seth. So you did 6 damage with that second one, and you've still got
I'm too
20
used
feet
to
of
just
movement.
adding d6s onto my attacks that I was just like, yep, roll that extra d6. That's just it.
You've still got 20 feet of movement plus a
I
bonus
can
action.
use the rest of my movement. Cool. Let's get into the fray.
Alright.
Then I bonus action text.
Oh yes, that's right. Thank you. Appreciate the honesty. So there you
yeah,
are. You've
just,
run into the room.
20 feet forward. Let's go.
Did
Make
you say you had
myself
to
the
roll
target.
extra... Sorry, James. Did you say you had to roll extra damage because of the hex?
I rolled it on the first guy, but then on the
Okay.
second guy, I just started to naturally roll it because I'm so used to just adding
Got it.
d6s from sneak attack.
Let's go,
But
Brucon.
I just rolled a 6 on the d10.
Yeah,
Didn't
Brucon
take it off.
leaves.
Okay, well, off I go. Are you full
Bru-
160, 180 feet away?
So
Oh, shit.
the suggestion was to leave and let them complete the ritual.
Yeah.
I believe. So
Yes.
yeah, Brucon
If he's going
dashes
past me,
3.
Can I use my reaction to like get him on the way? Like, what the hell are you doing? Where are you going? Like, grab him, hit him, something.
You can talk to him, sure. I probably draw the line.
Yeah,
at grabbing him.
Brucon sort of. I think Brucon would say to Seth, because Brucon's kind of got the whammy on him, so he sort of goes, "I need to leave. It's been pointed out that I need to leave and let them complete the ritual. So see ya."
No. I'm trying to like swat him as he's going
Have
past.
some inspiration,
What the hell are you
Brucon.
doing?
I mean, Seth,
Yeah, I'd like to
you
use my
could
reaction to
use
hit
a
him
reaction
as he
to
goes past.
hit him. Yeah, all right then. I was gonna say you can hit him or grab him
Just
with your
look-
action, but if you'd have to put your sword away if you wanted to grapple him.
Yeah, just
Don't-
I'm just
Don't try and grapple me.
I'm swatting. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
swatting as he goes
I'll
past.
just say right now, don't try and grapple me. It won't work.
So you're gonna try, are you
we
going
tried
to roll
to
to
wrestle him
attack?
when he's
or-
drunk. I know that he's not a
So,
So you're going for an attack, yeah?
You go for attack.
unarmed attack. Which is...
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
roll to hit, and then it's
Roll
just your
whatever
strength
adds
modifier plus
something.
1. That's if you can hit hasted Brucon who's leaving the room.
16
Okay.
plus my strength modifier, so that's plus 1. So it's... What did I say?
What-
16, 17. And then do
Yeah.
I add anything else for an unarmed strike?
I
Only if
mean,
you're-
only if you're proficient, which I'm guessing probably not. And equally, isn't it disadvantage because Brucon's hasted?
No,
Oh, it's
wouldn't
not.
be disadvantage. It just gives me +2 to my AC.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
It's plus 5 to hit. I can't
I think it might be
remember.
your it's proficiency plus.
Why
Your
is it an
strength.
unarmed? Why an
modifier.
unarmed attack?
I don't want to hurt you, like...
You're not going to
How
hurt
about
me.
you?
You're not going to hurt me. I'm the party
I'm
tank.
holding a shit. I'm holding the scimitar at speed. I don't want to like literally
Okay.
slap. You're
Sneak
running
attack
away,
you.
I'm gonna kill you.
Well, that's very nice of you. Brucon is now 360 feet away.
Bye. off I go. All right. Well, Well, I mean, it was clear
He's got to
just
get
from his
past Malar,
glazed
doesn't he?
expression that there's a problem. Yeah, he does. True. Malar, did you want to
I
intervene?
mean, yeah, I'll try and grab him.
Yeah, all right then.
You're gonna try and grapple.
Yeah, I mean,
Go on.
Okay.
you got to try, right? So that's going to be an athletics check, yeah?
Yes.
That's just strength.
Athletics to grab him, and then athletics or acrobatics for Brucon to try and evade capture.
Didn't I hit the guy that cast suggestion on him with a spell?
No, you
it
hit
wasn't-
the one who did
wasn't.
the firewall,
Yeah.
and
So,
the other one who's
yeah.
failed a lot.
So Malar, what'd you get?
19.
I got a 23, I'm afraid, because I roll
Yeah.
with advantage.
But my second
Brucon's
attack was on the
twice.
one that was with Brucon, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
but,
but he
he's
wasn't
not the
the
one
one- he-
suggesting. The suggestion one cast suggestion and then backed away.
Yeah.
Damn, that's smart.
Just slip away.
Stupid, inconsiderate, tactically intelligent enemies. Damn them.
Damn them, damn them. I know, I get haste and slow mixed up sometimes. I think that's where I was getting muddled.
Yeah,
Anyway, so
yeah.
you're 360 feet
Understandable.
away.
Bye.
Bye. As quickly as he came, Brucon left.
I think as he goes, Brucon. So it occurs to Brucon that maybe what he should actually do is go and help out the king, because there's nothing about the suggestion that would stop him doing that.
That's true. Let them finish the ritual. He could head off in that direction.
So I think
Coolio.
that is what Brucon would be doing. So at least I'm making some kind of contribution to events rather than just going and getting pissed somewhere.
Yeah, that seems that seems fair. All right. So that's Brucon's turn, and then it's over to the mages. But 1 second, just grab a quick change of the music for those on the live stream or watching on YouTube. All right. It's their turn. So then, first of all, the one with the diadem that's is the first one to be attacked by Seth through the flames, and now his wall of fire's gone down. Glares at the mer elf. He says, "Like I told your companion, you should not interrupt our plans." And he is going to. Okay. He's going to cast. Ooh, that's an. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Okay. You need to make a charisma saving throw, please, Seth.
Ooh, that I can do. Ooh, that I can do 21.
21, so you succeed on the spell. Oh, damn. He kind of forms up, moves up a little bit in line with the second one, who's had no luck today whatsoever, but can see the room is relatively clear and decides to drop a fireball on top of yourself and Malar. So can you both make dexterity saving throws, please?
Could he not?
Well, he could, but he's a red mage. He's a dastardly red mage.
13.
Okay, so you succeed. So you take no. Wait, you've got 6 levels of rogue, right? And 3
No,
levels.
Doesn't
of
have, Seth does not have evasion.
I take half damage.
Yeah. So that means you only take half damage. Okay, fine. And Malar?
10.
Okay, so Malar takes the full damage. So Malar, you would take 27 damage, and Seth, you would take half of that, 13 damage. I will explodes over you two. The third one is in the back there, starts chastising the one of them and says, "Don't just blast them, stop them!" And he'll also throw a fireball in your direction. Same again, please, chaps.
$17.
It succeeds. 13, hang on.
Oh,
Apologies. apologies. The DC's 14. Sorry. I didn't want to get your hopes up too much there. Okay, so you guys this time take 31 damage, Malar, and again half for Seth, so that's 15 damage.
Malar has 5 hit points.
Goop.
Oh, this is Leo levels of.
Leo levels of what? Yes, that is them.
So this is
survival.
Leo levels of health.
The rest of them continue chanting, and a second wing is offered from this side this time, and that fuses onto the skeleton. Okay. Malar, it's your turn.
Right, okay. Yeah. Shit. Right. Okay, so they head, wing, we've watched the wings come together, both of them, yeah?
Yep.
I presume the only thing that's missing here is a tail.
Yep.
And that's probably coming from the back couple of guys, right?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay. How close are the back? I mean, I presume that there's a tail adjacent to them or something. How close are the guys that are handling the tail? How closely bunched are they?
They're within
10 foot, 15, 20
They're
foot
within
of each
10
other?
feet of each other, yeah.
Yeah, all right then. I think Malar figures out what is going on here. So, yeah, he'll cast Flame Strike on those two guys manhandling the tail.
Okay, cool. You may need to have you just popping into the room a bit so that you can get a clear shot on it.
Right, so it's a 10-foot spear, 40-foot tall. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for each of those two guys that are caught in this. As like
natural 1 for 1.
hell, like soul fire rains down.
And
I love that we got the word hellfire stuck in your mind from
soul
earlier.
fire. And dex save, wasn't it? So a 13 for the other one. So I think they both fail.
Pass.
They both fail, yeah. So they are going to take 10. That's going to be 18 points of fire damage, and
Yeah.
9 points of radiant damage each.
So 27 total.
With that, they are. Wait, how much damage? What type of damage was that?
Fire and radiant.
And radiant. The first was fire.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yes. So they are resistant to fire damage, but the radiant will do
they
the
take
full damage.
18.
So they take 18 in total. Which, hang on a moment. 1 second. Where is it? Oh, there. Oh yeah. Yeah. You bring them down. They're out. They're just eviscerated immediately. Burned to ash.
And like clearly looking singed at this point, Malor's sort of touched Seth and said, "Oh, Mr. Seth, you must not let them assemble this. No."
Good call.
And as he says that,
Yeah, it's your turn,
my
Seth.
turn?
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Can I just ask a question now that it is Seth's turn?
Yeah.
Seth has a familiar, correct?
Yeah.
we
Who's
sent
being sent
him
off to the
to
pirate
go to the ship.
Indeed,
I
you
forgot
did.
to mention that. Yeah.
How's that going?
I
Jack?
haven't checked.
No,
It. Well, you haven't heard from Rallum yet, Seth.
Okay.
But you assume he's
Just thought I'd
he's
double
en
check.
route. But yes, thank
Yeah,
you. Thanks for
Rallum
touching base in case,
is
because I
en
may
route
have forgotten
to
for a
get
moment.
ballista assistance.
Yeah.
And I have one question, Jack.
Yeah.
Can someone concentrate on a spell if they're in another dimension?
My initial thought is yes.
What?
But as in, you can maintain concentration as long as you don't take the damage.
Shit.
However, I need to look that up. because I'm not 100% on that rules as written, but
I'm pretty sure there isn't an explicit description for that. Let me. This is banishment, right?
Yes.
You googling that, Bart?
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, my knee-jerk reaction is to say I don't think it does, but it's
it doesn't specify anything about concentration. Unless the other.
Sorry, no, because it seems to say here.
While there, the target is incapacitated.
Being incapacitated doesn't stop you from maintaining concentration on spells. I don't think.
No, I don't think so. I'm just. I've got it
no,
right
it just can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah, so I'm going to rule no. If they're banished, they can still concentrate.
Okay, so I attacked one guy.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Oh, we fucked up bad. Although to be fair, Wizards of the Coast have also fucked up bad.
Not the first time.
Under the rules for concentration, doesn't say it in incapacitated, but in the rules for concentration, one of the things that does cause you to lose concentration is being incapacitated.
Oh.
So the wall of fire would have been gone. Yeah, sorry, that we did.
You're incapacitated
because it doesn't say. Because
Oh.
it doesn't say under the rules for incapacitated, it says it in the rules for concentration.
Yeah,
so
and I've just spotted that. So yes,
Okay.
yes, it would break concentration. So in which case, Wall of Fire shouldn't have stood for as long as it did. But hey, we now know.
I attacked. He drops the wall.
I don't think it would have been. To be fair, I don't think the wall of fire. Yeah, no, he would have dropped the wall of fire when I stunned him.
Yes,
is the critical point. But the wall of fire didn't actually really do it. Like, you guys could still both see through it because you rolled really well in your perception checks. It might.
And you took no damage from evasion.
Nobody took any damage from it. Seth attacked through it anyway. Yeah. I think that maybe the only difference it might have made is maybe Malar doing a spell, but I doubt that materially affected it. But yeah, anyway, there we are. Now we know.
Anything it helps with is it helps me narrow down my target. So the guy that I hit, he dropped the wall of fire. So he's not the one that's made Rukon run away.
Yeah.
I attacked the other guy. Spell didn't drop. So I'm going to cast. I'm going to use Offer from my necklace, and as an action, cast Banishment as a 5th level spell, which allows me to target 2 creatures.
Yes. Your new ability. Yes.
I'm not going to target the one that I hexed. So the one that I hexed that was concentrating on the wall of fire is staying.
Yeah, it's the other two.
That
so you're getting rid of his two disciples, his 2 acolytes.
Yeah, that's why I asked about concentration, because that would depend on who that was short on who I was targeting.
Smart.
Okay.
So charisma saves for these 2, right? What's the DC?
Yes.
His charisma.
No, wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
For banishment, it's charisma.
I'm pretty sure it's charisma for banishment.
For the spell from my necklace.
Ah.
Okay.
Isn't it banishment though?
Yes, you are. You are casting banishment. So they have to make a dex save, but it's through your amulets. No. So it's still a charisma save.
Why is it wisdom?
It just says that in the item description.
Oh, it's specific to the item. Gotcha. Okay.
This is a homebrew item, so I might have made an error.
It's like Brina's.
Wand, yeah.
Thing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if it's a homebrew item, then that
Well, it's homebrew, but what I mean is I may have got that wrong by writing. Wisdom, right? Well, I may have written wisdom when I meant to write charisma.
Is it their wisdom?
Actually, their charisma is lower than their wisdom by 1 point.
You know, I think one little mistake. I think it should be charisma.
We got to respect the sanctity of the rules here.
Yeah, charisma's for that.
One got a natural 20.
Yeah, that's exactly what I anticipate. Which one though?
This lad got a natural 20. The one who's concentrating on the. Oh, sorry. No, this one who's been failing all day got the natural 20. Finally, he succeeded. You banished the one who was on Brucon with suggestion. Boom. However, he's boop, and has disappeared for the moment. So Brucon, you're halfway down the corridor, and you can see that there is a fight kicking off with the rest of your fellows. It seems to be battling a a shadow demon, which you are familiar with because this happened last time you guys were fighting the prince. He summoned a demon, which was not okay. So you can see that happening in the distance, but you suddenly realise you've left Seth and Malar alone in the throne room.
Yeah, I think the shadow demon is relevant, but not Brucon's priority right now.
Yeah. Plus, there's 4 of them, 4 of your friends there dealing with that. So you think they've probably got it in hand, even though some of them are a little bit fragile. But they got Drez, they'll be fine. Whereas Seth and Malar, priority I think here, especially with the ritual.
Yeah, it's not great odds for Seth and Malar, so I think Brucon is going to. It's been taken out of action.
Well,
Quite.
It's still my turn.
But yes, to cut back to Seth so you can finish your turn. I do apologise. That was just a little cinematic moment of, huh? Spell's gone. Yes, so
I just saw that revving up to Brucon's turn of.
Yeah, I did suddenly think he's next. Actually, I was like, oh no, crap! I hope I haven't given the wrong impression. Yes, sorry. So you've used the necklace, which was an action, right?
Yep. So I'm going to move towards the guy that's got my hex on him because he looks less than 30 feet away.
Yeah, he is less than 30.
Yes, and I'm going to bonus action attack with my Scimitar of Speed.
Yep. Make the attack roll.
That is a 29 to hit.
Okay, yeah, no, that misses. No, of course that hits.
And he's got the hex on him as well, so he takes 22 damage.
22 damage, very nice. Okay. And he's not currently concentrating on a spell. That's the end of your turn. So they'll Brucon, as described before, you snapped back into existence. You went 360 feet away from your spot in the middle of the room.
Yep. I now move 360. I now do the same, but in reverse. Yeah. I'm
sorry. Sorry, where was I? Yes. So does that use your action and your bonus action to get there, or is it just one of those?
I don't really want to use a key point, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to be taken out of the situation for 2 whole rounds, so I think I will use a key point to make my bonus action a dash, so I still have 3 attacks. So okay. I'm gonna attempt to mess this dude in front of me right up.
Yep.
With 3 attacks. So I'll just roll them all. Okay, we have an 11, which I'm reasonably confident is not a hit.
Nope.
But a 16?
Yes.
Cool, that's 2 hits because the other roll was a 23.
Dope.
So this plus 8. Oh my god. Yeah, he takes 12 damage.
12 damage.
Do you know what? I'm going to completely... these D6s are not with me. They've been retired.
They're out of my life. Okay, and that was so combined total there for the 2 damage. Hits was 12 damage. Lovely. Okay, this one's looking quite. Both of the 2 that you guys are fighting look a little bit worse for wear, but they are still live and kicking, so to speak. And it's now their turn. So the one that you're facing down, Seth, can try and hit back at you, but to see what else he's got in his locker. Yes. He's going to... yeah. Out of my way and kick one of the cultists that's right next to you, like prostrate on the ground. Oh, I'm sorry, oh lord. Rolled over into another spot. And now in that position here, I think he's going to cast a lightning bolt.
Did he move away from me?
No, he's still within 5 feet of you. He just pivoted round.
Okay.
So lightning bolt, which should catch both of you in that line, and unfortunately one of the cultists as well. But this guy apparently is drunk on power, and really is vexed by the 2 of you, and hexed by Seth as it goes. So So a lightning bolt. It's a dexterity save. I thought it was much.
It is. Yeah, that's a 26.
Okay, no damage to Brucon, but Seth.
26.
You guys.
Well, but Seth will take half damage.
That's true. So instead of taking 20...
is it half damage on a lightning bolt? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Half as much on a success. So instead of the 25 damage, you take 12 lightning damage.
I have taken 2 fireballs and a lightning bolt. Someone tag in.
I mean, if Malar's taken 2 fireballs and he's dead. He's on 5 hit points. All right, so they do that, and then this lad who's with Brucon and has not been able to scratch Brucon so far is
that'll be a concentration save, a concentration check for Seth on the banishment, wouldn't it? Or is it? Oh no, because maybe not because of the.
It would be. He's taking damage.
Oh,
yes, make a concentration check, please.
From the medallion, is it concentration or is
Yes.
it just? Okay, then I've dropped my hex. So
What did you roll?
I add. Well, for the banishment, I've got 13 on the dice.
That'll do it. Yeah, you pass.
Yeah,
DC
just a
would be
DC 10. Yeah.
But if I forgot that it wasn't like cast through the medallion, I was still casting it. So I accidentally added on like 2 or 3 points of damage from my hex.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I'll take that into
Concentrate on
account. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, apologies, I didn't make that clear. All right, so okay, so this guy facing down Brucon here is just saying, "Stay still," and it cast hold person on you. Make a wisdom save, Brucon.
I'm going to use my point of inspiration that I just got on this. Come on. Yeah, okay. Does an 18 save?
Oh yeah, you save. And again, grrr!
Yeah, he sort of goes, hold still, and then Brucon sort of like freezes for a second and then goes, no.
No. All right, brilliant. Okay, so that's his turn. The other one is banished, and then with the cultists, these two are gonna try and pick up the tail, but because the two that were next to the tail have been turned to dust, it's gonna take these two. It's gonna take their action and their movement to actually pick up the tail and be ready to put it in position. So they have been delayed by Malar's action in the last turn. So they're there ready to go, and now it is over to Malar.
Right, okay,
yeah. Guess what his action is.
Oh, fuck you! Oh, fuck you. I think I can't really afford not to, so I'm gonna burn a 4th level spell apparently and cast Cure Wounds on myself. But while I'm doing that, can Malar move?
Yeah.
Keep him in the row. Just move him. No, go back one. Keep him in the row.
Sorry, yes.
And just slide him right 6 squares, please. Try and space him out a bit.
Yeah.
And that'll have to be. I've got no bonus actions, not really.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, no worries.
Turn. I'll roll for the healing.
Okay, sounds good. So roll up some healing, and let us know how you do. And it's Seth next.
For my action, I am going to drink a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
For
I describe myself as a tank. I have taken literally 0 damage in this fight.
You are the dodge tank.
It's because they just keep on doing stuff to me. That's like, no, I just say no. I refuse.
I rolled 3 4s and a 3.
Oh,
So
very
that is,
nice.
15.
17 points of healing.
Because you had the...
Should be.
It's 44 plus 4.
Plus 4.
Oh, so 19.
No. So he got... So
Three
yes,
fours
sorry,
and a-
yes.
three fours and a
3
3
fours
is
and a
15.
3. Yes, 15. So yes. No! I mean, yes. That's what I meant. I meant yes. Yeah.
I think your sound mode died again, Seth. James F.
Oh, no.
You just said something and didn't get any audio. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's... Yeah.
He's a bit frozen up. So while he's fixing
we started talking out of his phone.
while
Bonus
while
action
that's
scimitar
happening-
attack.
Well, bonus action scimitar attack. Okay, he's gonna message us with what he rolled. Okay.
If it's done but it works, it isn't done. 18 to hit.
Yeah, hits. God, he can hear us, right?
Yeah. And if that was a hit, so 22 damage.
Yeah, 22 damage. All right. Oh, 22. That's. Oh, this guy is really bad. Oh, really badly wounded. In fact, hang on. Sorry. Oh no, he is still up, but that's yeah, he is in dire straits. Is the
If alive, I stay
red
next to
mage.
him.
Red mage with the diadem.
Is the statement.
Yep, cool. Brucon, your turn.
Jack, I have a question for you.
Okay.
The back edge of this map,
Yeah.
the one that we're facing towards.
Yes.
Any windows?
Yes. Big
Where
window.
are the windows on the back edge of the map?
Yes, essentially, yeah.
And am I reading correctly that the edge of them to it would take those guys would have to move 15 feet to go off the edge and presumably therefore out the window? Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Brucon looks at the guy in front of him and goes, "Actually, 1 second, if you wouldn't mind." And Brucon is going to move over to position himself next to the one without the black hat.
Yeah.
In melee range. And well, he wants to position himself so that when he shoves this guy, what he's going to do is attempt to make a series of shoves on this guy, following him as he goes. And
Okay.
basically, Brucon's going to try and like, you ever see, like Street Fighter, like or it's Tekken, the sumo like style moving slap thing.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But
Yeah.
just quickly, while you're hasted, can people make opportunity attacks against you?
Absolutely, they can. Yes.
So that mage would try and opportunity to attack you. Does he
Go
have
for it.
disadvantage though? No, that's slow, isn't it?
No. Just it's just my AC is higher.
That's right, +2 to AC. So
Correct.
he takes a stab at you, quite literally with the dagger. Does a 19 hit?
It does not because of haste.
Because of haste, you're now like 21
With
AC. I
haste,
think.
my 20.
20. Okay, cool. Excellent. So yeah, he again swing and a miss from that guy who's not having a good day. No wonder he doesn't have a hat on. But yes, as you were, you're going to make a series of shoves and try and shove him out the window.
I'm going to try and shove this dude out the window, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you can try and grapple him and then drag him over and then shove him out the window, because that would potentially
Sweet,
be
yeah.
2 attacks rather
Into
than
it.
3.
Into it. Okay, let's do that then. So,
Okay.
first attack.
So trying to
24.
grapple.
Yep,
he's not,
24.
Natural 20 from him, but he has a terrible strength.
What's his,
I think
yeah, what's his strength bonus?
He has actually no. It's only a 0. So,
Okay, well that
yeah,
still isn't enough.
Still a fail. You've got him. Drag him over
Yeah,
the window.
so Brucon rolls up to this guy and sort of goes, "Listen, friend, this is simply not on. I really am going to have to eject you. Your attire is just not appropriate for the setting here." And then Brucon's going to try and throw him out the window.
You can never stop the rise of Ushtarg! Apart from I rolled a 4.
Okay. Well, let's see how this athletics check goes, but I'm feeling reasonably good about it.
Yeah, I would be if I were you.
That's a 19. So yeah.
So you can't stop the rise of Ushtarg. Ah! And there's full like Wilhelm scream out the window.
Yeah. Cool. So that's him. I'm pretty confident Brucon's still going to have some feet of movement remaining to him.
You've got a third attack if you want it as well. So you throw this guy out the window. He
and then turn to his mate and go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. The windows are quite skinny, but despite that, you can. The force of will and the extra momentum you have from your boots of speed, you can throw him out, and the haste, you can throw him out the window.
I'll post him through the letterbox, and then come around to this guy and attempt to slap him. Oops, upside the heed. I'm running lowish on key points. Don't want to blow my load too much, so I'll just make one unarmed attack as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Wow, a pair of 5s. Does a 13 hit?
A 13. So you're trying to attack him rather than grab him.
Correct.
Yeah? Okay, sorry, I misunderstood that. So finally, I rolled well on his strength thing. I was like, oh no, wait, no, that doesn't count.
No, just trying to hit him.
Yes,
just trying to hit him upside the head.
That will hit. Yes.
13 is a hit.
Yeah, armor class 12.
Amazing, because I rolled a pair of 5, so I was like, well, nothing going on here. Okay, well, this plus 8 then. That's 17 damage to that guy.
And you dispatch this cultist as well. Break his neck and he collapses.
Yeah, I throw his mate out the window, turn to him and go, "You're next." Hop over the tail, come up to him, whack him with the tonfa, and then Rochambeau him in the ghoulies and dispatch him that way.
The next generation collapse. Yeah, nice. But as he drops as well, the skeletal tail now seems to hover on its own, and it's still moving towards the rest of the skeleton of the dragon.
Okay, well, I have. I still have a bunch of movement, but I'm.
Yeah.
No, do you know what? I'm really sorry about that. Well, hang on. So 180 would be 36 squares. I haven't moved. Surely I still have enough movement to get over to. No, I don't. No, actually. Brucon hears Seth go, "Tag in, please." What he wants to do is go and stand between the guy with the diadem and the person prostrate on the ground next to him. Yeah, like that.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, Brucon up to Seth and sort of goes, "You wanted some help?"
No, tagging in, yes. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, it's his turn next, and well, he's seen the abilities of you two a little bit here, so he is going to. Okay. He's going to. Oh my! 1 second. I just need to double check how this works because I've never used this spell before. He is going to cast a spell though, Brucon. Just FYI.
Yep. It is it is how you deal with monks, is to magic them up. Like a high level monk is probably not worth trying to have a straight, an honourable fight with. But you can mess them up with spells.
Oh my god! So he has time
it's
stop.
Quite a good spell then.
He casts time stop.
Okay. All right. Well, Brucon is definitely going to react to this with an attack.
He briefly stopped the flow of time. Time stop. It's a 9th level spell. It's his 1 9th level spell because Archmage.
Yep.
You briefly stop the flow of time for everyone but yourself. No time passes for other creatures while you take 1d4 plus 1 turns in a row, during which you can use actions and move as normal. This spell ends if one of the actions you use during this period or any effects that you create during this period affects a creature other than you or an object being worn or carried by someone other than you.
All right. Well, Brucon's reaction to him casting this spell is absolutely to try and attack him because of Mage Slayer.
Yes, but because he's cast Time Stop, I don't know. Do you attack before? Like, do you cast? Is it after he casts the spell or as he casts the spell?
This is a phenomenal question. There is no answer. it's when he casts the spell is when I make the response. The question is, does him casting the spell happen simultaneously with the spell taking effect, or is there, because presumably
you can't preempt
counter
it,
spell.
Yeah,
because this raises a question about whether or not how counterspell works, right? So I don't know. It's your call, buddy.
Let's assume it works in the same way as counterspell. So because they have to do the incantation, it's an action. So they start casting it. So you can sort of try and interrupt, I guess, by using the reaction.
Well, then that is what I is going to do.
And then if you hit him, he can still do the spell. He just concentrates him. It's just a little biased,
yeah. Fuck it, I'm going to use this one. It's done well for me before. Let's see if it does well for me again. Yeah, I'm gonna.
That's the sound of a natural 20.
No, it isn't. It really isn't. It's the sound of a 6 on the die, so 14, which I'm guessing isn't going to do the trick.
14 misses. So he casts Time Stop, and I only rolled a 1, so he only gets 2. Take 2 turns in a row.
That's still really good, though.
Yeah. So he's gonna do some stuff. But when his turns are when in what seems the blink of an eye to the rest of you, that creature disappears from being next to the two of you.
To get a play down of what he does in the time stop.
Yeah, well, I did think for a moment and then thought, no, hang on.
It happened instantaneously and you weren't able to perceive it.
Yeah,
exactly.
No.
What you didn't see.
When we do something, we have to explain it all. I kind of forgot that he doesn't need to explain anything. He's just like, okay, he's gone.
So this happens, yeah.
And stuff happened.
Yeah. It's annoying this because the other day, in the last session, the D20 that just betrayed me was rolling absolute gangbusters, but it's not with me tonight. You benched, buddy. It's a shame. You're my favourite die. All right, we've got the strawberries and cream one out now. See if that one's more on my side.
Okay, so when in the blink of an eye, he then reappears and he's hovering high up in the sky, in the room. Sorry, and a fireball lands down on you two. So dex saves, please, gentlemen. Again, rinse and repeat.
Can I just say the positioning of that mini with the background of the DM screen is...
It's it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Didn't even mean to, but thank you.
Yeah.
That's a happy accident that I'll take credit for.
Yep.
25 for Brucon.
Okay, you take no damage. 15. Ooh, 15. I think that means you take the full 24 damage. Let me... 1 second. Yes, DC 17, yes. So yeah, take the 24 damage, 24 fire damage, and he also managed to incinerate. I forgot the lightning bolt guy would have died as well. So that's 2 more cultists. He's actually probably killed. He's now killed as many of his own followers as you guys have, which is a little embarrassing, but there we are. Them's the breaks. And that's his turn. Meanwhile, you need to make a concentration check, Seth. So you took 24 damage, yes. So it's a DC 12 concentration check. Yeah.
17. Oh, this I roll higher. 17.
Okay, so you maintain concentration.
That's a good thing to have rolled high on.
Keep him out of the way for sure.
But I would have liked to have more health than 2 HP.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I can
buddy.
See why that would.
Good job you took that potion.
You would.
I'm very glad I took that health potion.
Yeah. Meanwhile, there's one mage left. Well, I say one of the active red mages, should I say, left. And he is going to use his final 3rd level spell.
Countdown.
He's going to try and hold person on both of y'all.
Son of a bitch.
So, wisdom saves for both of you, please.
Take that over.
Okay. It's not. It's
That is
possible.
a 10.
Oh no!
16.
16 succeeds. Brucon, you're
Yes!
fine.
Oh.
Seth, your body then goes. So you take a fireball, and you're like, oh, I feel like I'm dying, and then you feel like you want to collapse to the floor, but you can't move. You're currently frozen in place. And that's as they back off. Meanwhile, the tail fuses itself to the body, but it seems that nothing else will happen this turn. The chanting continues. It's then over to Malar.
Okay. Number one, how close is Flying Red Mage to
Don't worry
Malar
about
at this point?
I mean, yeah.
13 spaces. There's 13 times 5 is 65 feet.
Okay. And how close is that the skeleton to Malar at this point?
Bit closer. It's more like 55 feet.
Okay. I would like Malar to basically move towards the skeleton with his movement to 30 foot. But he's like he's running. When he gets to the end of that movement, he's going to bonus action cast. Assuming I'm within 60 foot of range of the guy, spiritual weapon. Adjacent to him. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's do that at 4th level, shall we?
All right.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll. 1 second, I've got to turn on a light 'cause it's getting a bit dingy.
I was going to say that Brucon's about to get all up in this guy's business.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm going to get in his business very still over here.
I am. Yep. Sorry, I'm back.
To be fair, no, you're absolutely right to go for him, Malar, because Brucon will go after Seth. So even if I were to, I think Brucon will probably focus on dispatching more red mages. Actually, I can as long as this guy's in the room, he is within Brucon's threat radius. So yeah, Brucon will prioritize taking out more mages.
So that's 13 to hit.
13 misses.
That's fine, but it's still up there. So
Yeah. I'll get a little token.
And then with his action, he's going to cannonball run into the skeleton, just head first, just as much momentum as he can get.
You're going to have to make an either an athletics or acrobatics check because it is hovering in the air, so you have to jump up quite some to crash into it.
Okay, let me grab my
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out for him.
Shit. Do I have inspiration? And is this? I'm going to use my inspiration.
All right.
Yeah, let's burn through that.
2 twos.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's going to be 21 to do that.
21's pretty good.
Crack. You jump into the skull.
Does he do the Mario pose in midair?
Yeah.
Roll.
Headbutt.
Headbutt.
just nut him. Just Glasgow kiss. Just.
Roll of cool. Roll a d6 and add your strength modifier.
So that's 6 plus 3 is 9.
So you do 9 bludgeoning damage to the statue, which to the skeleton, which and then you land on the ground, seemingly unhurt. Yes, it made a bit of a crack, like you broke a bone, but it is still suspended in the air. But the cultists then stop chanting. At the same time, and possibly, well, maybe not linked, but at this point, Brucon, your haste drops.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I knew it wasn't going to last forever.
Couldn't
There we go.
Brina's got
Still got
to use
are the
concentration
boots
for
of
some
speed.
things.
Yeah, are the boots of speed still in operation?
Yeah, you've still got because 1 minute wasn't it, and it's been less than a minute since you clicked them. I think you've still got, I would say, 3 turns left of.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
So that happens. So that's did you ran full pelts, crashed into it. So that was your action, right?
Action and bonus action. Yeah.
I'm all done. I'm all out.
Next up is Seth then.
Wisdom save.
I believe I am paralyzed.
You are paralyzed.
End my turn with a wisdom save to try and get out. On. Ooh, 15 on the dice. Plus my wisdom save of 0. Fudge.
Well, 15 is enough from that lad. So
it's
you
not
are.
the Archmage, yeah.
It's not the Archmage. No, Archmage was did a fireball. So no, you're all good. I think that's right.
Great.
Yes, yes, you are now free of your paralysis, which was just for a moment. Brucon, it's your turn.
Brucon's going to move over to the stand next to the cultist standing opposite him, the one who stood up on the same side of the map as the Archmage floating in the air.
Yeah.
So he wants to be in melee range of him and the guy prostrate on the ground next to him. And clock him upside the heed.
Do it.
Attack the first. Oh yeah, the strawberries and cream dice was where it's at. That's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, he takes 6 damage.
6 damage. He's looking ropey. Yep, next attack.
Okay, we'll follow up with another one. That is an 18.
Hits.
That's 7 damage.
7 damage. Describe to us how you slay this mage.
This is going to be with the tonfa. So I think he's got it as the nightstick configuration.
Yes.
Sucker punch into the gut, but augmented with the tonfa end pointing out. And as the guy doubles over, Brucon's just going to and Muay Thai style elbow strike, again augmented with the point of basically driving the other end of the tonfa down into the back of the guy's skull.
Ooh, ouch. That's going to knock not just the wind out of him, but the life out of him as he collapses to the ground. Dope.
And then, how many key points am I on?
Oh, apologies in the chat. I've seen that there's been some things that probably happened a while ago now. Thank you, Newsy CV, for engaging the conversation.
Yeah, Newsy CV. What? I'm curious to know. Oh, and thank you for the sub as well. I'm curious to know about Nagito Eyes. I would like to know more about what that's about.
That is a reference to Danganronpa, the games series.
I'm aware of Danganronpa. I've just never played them.
There you go.
I think. Look, what's the point? Like, I don't want to end this fight with key points unspent. So Brucon is going to spend some key points for a float. No, that's not how that works. I just gave myself a key point, which is not how it works.
You like to use a key point to gain a key point.
Yeah, indeed. No, that doesn't work. So yeah, flurry of blows on the prostrate one. That's a oh god, an 11, which I'm gonna go ahead and guess is not a hit. I think you said
their AC's 12, so it's close.
AC is 12. The other roll was a 13, though, so that is 1 hit. So I'm glad I did use that key point.
Club him. Club that guy.
Rolled another 1 for the damage, though, so 5 damage to that guy.
He's annoyingly still alive. They don't have a lot of hit points, but that one.
The flurry of blows gives Brucon extra movement, and in any case, I think he still hasn't used all of his regular because he's still got 90, which is 18 squares of movement, even without the haste running anymore.
He's used 35, so he's got loads.
35, so that would mean it's 100, so he'd have 65 left.
If his speed's 90, he'd have 55 left, but yes. If you use 35.
Yes, sorry. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. No worries.
How high is the ceiling in this room?
The ceiling, it's about it's probably about 40 feet at the peak.
Yes.
That's slightly too much. That's slightly too much, unfortunately.
He's not. If you're thinking of running up to this lad, the Archmage, he is not at the ceiling height. He's because obviously he has to take into account his own height, so he would be within reach within a 35-foot movement if you were thinking of running up the wall.
But the problem is then I would fall back to the ground, and he would. The reason why I care about the ceiling is I want to run up to be directly above him and then drop down onto him, and I don't think I'm going to have enough movement left.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably not achievable this turn, but still.
So instead, what Brucon's going to do is go and move and stand between the two other prostrate guys. No, not those ones. The one.
Oh.
The yeah.
Shuffle along slightly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just going to sort of slightly shuffle over to sort of start. It's basically kind of like going in, is like boom, 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 and just starts wading through these dudes. And that is Brucon's turn. And with that, I'm good at exactly. With that, I'm going to go top up my drink.
Lovely. And to top it, speaking of topping up, the Archmage flying high in the corner, then starts cackling away as he sees that the ritual has now been completed. And starts going, ha, 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 ha. Arise, Ushtarg! Arise, Deceiver! O true ruler of the Manylands! And you watch in horror as the skeletal form descends down to the ground, and then one piece at a time starts to animate. You hear the cracking of bones as the tail starts to shift, arms and legs and wings start to move. The neck seems weirdly crooked after Malar's intervention. And appearing before you is the dragon.
Hey!
I have a dragon mini, everybody. Woohoo!
Well done, Jack. Well done. Good job.
Oh, that's awesome.
His head is down because Malar broke his neck a little bit. Ushtarg has entered the fray, or at least a Dracolich of Ushtarg. And I've just rolled his initiative.
A Dracolich.
What colour was this tag?
Cool.
As you can see from the... you would know at this point the Great Red Dragon.
Yeah, of course it is. Red mages.
Yeah. So I just rolled his initiative, and I just need to double check what that is on, what his modifier is for that. But here we go. Oh, the one bit they're not so good at apparently is dexterity. Who knew? Probably shouldn't have told you that. That's probably a bit too much information.
Fucking no.
Oh no, he's only got a dexterity of 10. So yes, he's in the initiative order. And our magey friend is gonna descend at Descend down.
No, he can die as part of the ritual. I'm here for that.
Takes a seat aboard the Dracolich.
Mother chuffer.
That's his turn.
Pet dragon.
Yeah, right. Like, who the hell does this guy think he is? This comes as a bit of a shock to the other cultists. Obviously, they're basking in the magnificence of Ushtarg in his skeletal form and are bowing away. But they can't help but look up at this Archmage now sitting astride it, and being rather confused because Ushtarg's like a god. So mounting a god, that feels blasphemous, doesn't it? It's all very confusing. Then it's Malar's go.
Right. Okay. Can I try and whack Chappie with my spiritual weapon? 20 foot is the movement on it, I believe.
Yeah. I think you can.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks. I'm gonna say. By using rule of eyes, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. That's going to be 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. Okay. That'll be 2d8 because I've upcast it.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So that would be is it 14?
14 damage.
You do add your ability modifier.
So 19 points of force damage. That's a bonus action.
Imagine if that was the noise it actually made.
Describe to us how you dispatched the Archmage who had exactly 19 hit points left.
I mean, so like I guess Festa is all about food and crops. So the spiritual weapon probably takes the form of a scythe.
Yeah.
And it just chops the head
Just, and then the head is lopped from the shoulders. The Archmage is going.
But while that's been happening, because that's a bonus action,
Yeah.
Malar has fixed his gaze onto Ushtarg and just presents his symbol of the 8 and or symbol of Festa, and yells, "Oh, you shall not pass!" And I'm going to cast Destroy Undead.
Okay. All right.
Channel Divinity.
Yep, Channel Divinity, maybe.
Okay. So...
I mean, it's not going to destroy him, though, right? Like,
it's not, but if he fails the save, he might just run away.
reminds me what kind of saving throw is it? Wisdom?
Yeah, yes, it is going to be not destroy.
For us.
Oh, where's my? Why have I put Channel Divinity? Yada yada yada. Turn undead. Each undead is a Wisdom saving throw. Yes, please. That's going to be a DC of. Where is that? Spells. DC of 17.
17, yeah.
Okay. It is going to have to use a legendary resistance to overcome that.
That's an excellent thing to have forced it to use.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it doesn't get resistances back, so that's
Yeah.
that's a good cool. Okay, awesome. Okay, so you yes, you shall not pass. Drive your staff into the ground by it, and its crooked neck kind of careens round to regard you for a moment, but you can see a flash of red within its eye socket. It's a steely resolve from this soulless, it would seem, creature.
I'll take 2 steps back. You know, like 10 foot.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Just to give him a and maybe 2 steps to my right, just to not be bunched up with stuff there.
Yes.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up, Seth.
Joseph with that.
Cool. Cool, so that's a fucking dragon.
Sure is.
I'm going to action, drink a regular healing potion.
Okay.
Just need to find potion of healing. Nope, that's poison. And potion here, there we go. So 7 points of healing.
Okay. Gulp.
Better than nothing. So I'm up to 9. And then going to. Is it still being formed? Like, is the dragon still coming
No,
together?
it
like
is now
stuff
fully formed.
It is formed.
fully formed? Cool. I'm going to go up to the dragon, and I'm going to attack it with. I can't believe I wasted that whole spell on Hex. Going to just attack with my scimitar speed.
Seth, why did we be so brave? Yeah, okay, sure, attack.
It sounds like you're planning to kill me next turn.
No, I was going full
He's quoting
C3PO.
C3PO, yeah.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
with 8. No. I really like it at 22 damage. 22 damage. I think that's the third time my total has been 22.
22 damage
Reversion
to
to the
tag.
mean.
Love it. Okay. It's about a tenth of its hit points. It's cool.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's good progress. Anything else?
Yeah, can I wanna fuck it, I wanna back the fuck up.
Okay.
I'm nearly dying. I don't wanna stand next to him. Is there anywhere I can take cover?
Actually, there's a kind of a wall around here. You could, I think, with your remaining movement,
I wanna get
you
behind
could.
that. I'm
You
tired
can-
of
you can get-
fireballs and
you can get to the
lightning
edge of
bolts
it.
shit-hitting me.
You can get to the edge of it, so you're precisely there. So you're not quite round the corner from it. So,
I will
but you're
take
close to cover.
literally anything.
Okay. At this point, before Brucon's turn, because of how the initiative has gone,
The Dracolich.
Dracolich rears up. The body of the Archmage just falls limp from it, the head having been removed some time ago. And it begins to glare at each of you, speaking in Draconic, though I don't think any of you speak Draconic. No. But anyway, yes. Anyway, a foul language. It's the language of Mordor. And each of you must make a wisdom saving throw, as its frightful presence is upon all of you.
Wisdom, I'm great at that.
Oh,
Yes.
I get this. So this is a fear effect, yeah?
It is a fear effect, yes.
I
You have advantage.
Loxodon nonsense.
Serenity?
Really confused. Yeah, Loxodon Serenity.
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Wisdom.
Wisdom.
I thought you were like, yeah, Loxodons, they're not afraid of dragons. I forgot that.
They ain't afraid of no dragons. It's a wisdom saving throw, yeah?
Yes, please.
Ooh. Oh yeah, switching to this die was absolutely the call here. I mean, I don't know what the DC is, and it might be insane, but that's a good roll.
Yeah. Sorry, not yes, it's insane, but go ahead.
19.
You needed an 18, so yes.
Sweet. Very glad I rolled that 16.
You're not
then.
frightened, Malar.
To be fair, I've just recently discovered that if I was, that wouldn't be the end of the world, but still.
Malar rolled 24.
Yep, you're fine also, and Seth.
I rolled an 18.
Seth,
So you
are
pass.
Just okay, just. That's an 18 on the dice because you got a
Just
0.
plus
modifier.
0. Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Still, you made it, and that means you are all immune to the frightful presence now. So that's taken care of that. So nice one.
Oh. Thank Fudge.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
The odds
looking
were
around
not on
at
your side there.
around at the three of you, looking for a viable target, a military target.
Is it aware that I've been zooming around the place and messing all of its cultists up?
You're not entirely sure how aware it is of you. All you know is it's that you are the closest to it, and so it's going to reach out with one of its claws and take a swipe out at you.
Okay.
That is a 12 on the dice. With a claw. Oh, it's plus 12 to hit. Jesus Christ. 20. Well, of course, it's Dracolich. 24.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Yeah. So you take 14 slashing damage.
Ow.
So then going to pivot round. It sees Seth trying to cower around the corner. So it's going to.
That was not the right word.
So it's going to. So it's going to move around
Take offense to that.
I
Tactical
resemble that
retreating.
remark. Yes, it sees you tactically retreating, and it wants to know where you're going. So it's going to take a swipe at you with its other claw. Yeah, 17 on the dice.
It just occurred to me. How's it going to leave?
It's a very good question. 29 to hit.
29 to hit.
So
29 to hit.
yeah, it's a
29 to
plus
hit.
12. Minimal damage though, because I rolled 2 ones, so that's 9 slashing damage.
I have 9 health.
Oh my god. Minimum damage. But okay, so you're
I am
unconscious. Okay. And then finally, now that it's pivoted itself round to deal with Seth, it's then going to swipe its tail towards Malar. And that's a natural 1. With that, I'm going to say that it swings the tail around. The tail gets caught on the wall.
Those
there.
wings, by the way, very sick.
They are. It's so sick. I think it was a Lego Ninjago or something set. And I was just like, I've got to have this. This has to be my life. I got this like maybe a year ago. It's always had the campaign in mind. It was just a matter of when.
Sure.
So it dislodges a bit of the wall, which may add some terrain I have painted. Very nice. If I say so myself. Collapse that over there, and it damages its tail from doing that. So I'm going to say for the next turn, it cannot use its tail, and it also takes some damage from that as well. 12 damage. I rolled really well. That's really bad for me. Sorry, that's really bad for the dragon, not me. I'm on your side. So not only did it miss Malar, it also hurt itself and busted its tail for a turn. So
another blow for Malar. Malar's really causing this guy some trouble. Headbutted it.
It would seem he's not getting on well with the follower of the 8. Now it's sorry, go ahead.
You are probably the first non-barbarian character to ever headbutt a Dracolid. Like in all of that, it's in D&D. Probably not been done before by a non-barbarian.
The odds are on your side for sure.
Yeah, you can get some
Brucon now?
Yes, it's now Brucon's turn.
Brucon's gonna climb up on this guy.
All right. I say make an athletics check.
Okay. You let me down, strawberries and cream dice. You let me down. Could I make a pitch for acrobatics? Could I parkour up onto this thing?
Yeah, screw it. Of course you can. Yeah, you're a monk. Of course you can.
Okay, that makes it a 14 instead of a 12.
All right. He's going to contest this. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, and I rolled a 2 on the dice. And
hey, thanks, Jack.
You're welcome. So with that parkour, you are up onto its busted tail, helped by the fact you got delayed by crashing into bits of wall, bits of masonry going everywhere and damaging itself. So you're holding onto the tail and are suspended in the air on it.
Okay. What Brucon would like to do, tell me, Jack, if you think this is doable, acceptable, etc.
Yeah.
What he'd like to do is make his way up to the neck and start attacking the weakness that the kind of weakened area of the skeleton.
I think that's acceptable. I would say to traverse the area, though, you'll need to make another acrobatics check to get there.
Oh god, that's even worse. 12.
Okay, so with a 12, I'm gonna rule with a 12. Oh wait, hang on, I need to roll for him. Okay, yeah, he well exceeded that. So what I'm gonna say is that you don't
get stuck.
You get stuck. You don't proceed any further. You're still on the tail.
Okay,
but you haven't
that's
fallen
fine.
off.
Okay, can I attack?
Yeah, from where you are, of course you can.
Okay, I will make 2 attacks. Okay, we've got a 17.
17 misses.
Yeah, I thought it might do. How about a 25?
Oh, that'll hit.
Cool.
Just moving the camera around to see a bit more Brucon action.
It's just going to burn a legendary resistance, and I'm low on key points, so I will simply make another. I'll make 1 extra attack as a bonus action. It's a natural 1.
Okay. With a natural 1, I'm going to say that you need to make a dexterity saving throw to stay holding on to it.
Okay. 17.
Okay, you managed to keep a hold of it. However, you drop the tonfa.
Okay, annoying but livable.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, okay, fine.
Reduces
all right.
your armor class by 1, doesn't it? But
it
still
does reduce my armor class by 1, but there we are. Okay, I never did roll the damage because I was gonna if the follow-up attack had hit. So it takes max damage. It takes 10 damage.
Hey, nice. Nice. Okay, cool. You've currently done 44 damage, and that's just from 44 damage altogether. 10 of that damage being from a wall, or 12 damage from a wall. Still, good stuff. Yes. So that's attack. And then is that your turn? Or anything else for you?
That's my turn. Yeah, that's a bonus action as well. So yeah, that's me done.
Okay, the cultists now very confused as to what's. Oh, because Cephas went unconscious, that means the banished dude comes back.
Oh, bugger, he does.
I
really wanted him to stay banished because he takes damage from the banishment if he's gone the whole time.
That's true. He, however, from being banished, now is back and is very annoyed, but and sees Seth on the ground and then sees the dragon, the Dracolich, and begins to laugh maniacally. Ah, he has come! I knew we would bring him and I would see him before my eyes, despite your efforts to stop me. Now I will have my revenge on you. And he starts advancing towards Seth. And because he can't reach him with his movement, he is just simply going to fire off a firebolt, which will have disadvantage because Seth is prone. And that's a natural 1, so he instead... he hits Ushtarg with a bit of fire. That's going to go down well, but... Well, it doesn't do any damage to Ushtarg because he's immune to fire. But it does... Its crooked head spins round to glare at this being. At this cultist. I'm sorry, Your Worship. I'm so sorry. I'm a fool. And he starts going prostrate on the ground. The other cultists are feel like they've done their work at this point, and they're all like just watching and chanting without moving too much. And then it is over to Malar.
Okay. How far away is Seth from me at the moment?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roughly about 40 feet, 45 feet. Yeah.
Brucon, have you taken any damage?
I have taken a non-trivial amount of damage. If you've got some healing to give me, it will be very gratefully received.
Okay, I will dump out. This is my last 4th level, so we're out of the 5th, we're out of the 4th. It will be a mass healing word. It's not going to be a huge amount, but it is going to get set up and about.
Yeah, good.
I get some healing for this as well.
Life domain.
That's
yes, life domain. Give me life.
Right, no, this is really good actually. That's 14 points of healing for everybody, including myself.
Nice.
Sweet.
That's a bonus action.
That's exactly how much damage the dragon did. The dragon did to me with its swipe. So you've just erased that attack. Nice one.
Ah, shit, that's a bonus action. Okay, and then with my action, I will cast on the guy that is advancing towards Seth, because I will need to give him a bit of space there. I'll Toll the Dead, so that's a Wisdom save, DC 17.
Okay, Wisdom save. 19 on the dice.
So he does save.
Yeah.
No damage.
He hasn't taken any damage yet either. Bizarrely, he's the only one who seems to have avoided damage so far. Okay. And then it is after that. Did you move at all, Malar, or are you happy where you are?
No, I think I'm going to stay. Yeah, I'm going to stay put.
Okay. Seth, you come. For a moment, you thought that you were going to be visiting the voice in the endless sea, but you blink and you're back.
I am going to stand up, take stock that the dragon has not been killed while I had a nap.
Damn.
And I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
So 3 duplicates of Seth appear.
Yeah.
Defensive spell, not a bad shout.
What's in my... Is it the dragon or the man He was advancing on me, wasn't he?
Yes, he's now prostrate on the ground, bowing down for Ushtarg, who he accidentally hit with an attack.
If I move towards him, I get advantage because he's down on the ground.
Because he's prone. Yes, you're right. And you only need to move 5 feet more to get to him.
Then I will go and I will bonus action attack him.
Yep.
Get him out of the way.
Yep, you can do that. Ushtarg is within reach of you as well, so I don't know if that affects your affects your.
I just feel like he'll. See, he's the one that cast.
But you've got advantage, so if you hit, you'll still get sneak attack. Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll kill him in case he affects from a sneak attack. Yep.
Yeah, you definitely still get sneak attack. Natural 20. Oh boy, here we go. Roll the damage, please. You need to get to the total of 40 to kill him in one hit.
8, 9, 10, 11. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3. 12, 28, 29, 30, 31. Plus... Oh, okay. 31 plus 7.
38 damage. Oh, he is just about still sitting, lying. But he seems to draw breath still.
Cool. I'm going to back the fuck up again.
You got a bonus action if you wanted to.
That wasn't my bonus action. I used my action to cast a spell.
Oh, of course you did. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, with mirror image. You're going to back round the corner?
Oh wait, no, I have mirror image. No, I will stay in the fray. Sorry, I completely forgot that I cast a defensive spell on myself.
At the end of your turn,
it's not an infallible defensive spell.
Not at infallible, but
yeah,
okay enough that hopefully it'll take a hit.
At the end of your turn, the dragon's going to use one of his legendary actions to do a wing attack. The Dracolich begins to beat its tattered wings, and each creature within 10 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, DC 21.
Dang.
Roll dex save, please.
Best of luck, Malar. Oh, shit. Yeah, I do not pass. Only got a 6 on the die, so
oh my.
It's 14.
On 22, I got 13 plus 9.
13 plus 9,
Less.
so that's 21, isn't it?
No, 22, so I'm good.
No, you're good, yep. And Malar?
Clearly didn't roll that. He's a big lumbering elephant man. So
I mean, I think he might have got lucky. I don't know.
No.
Okay, fortunately, I rolled minimal damage. I rolled double 1, so everyone who fails takes 9 damage and is knocked prone.
What does that mean for Brucon? Presumably thrown off it, the dragon, presumably.
Yeah, you are thrown off the dragon equally because it then starts flying up into the air. So you then, you are thrown from it and it flies up. It's obviously it's still confined to the room without a tremendous amount of squeezing to get out of this room. But yes, it's now up in the air. And Brucon, you're prone on the ground, but result, your Tonfa is now not far from you. It's also on the ground. So, silver linings and all that. That was its legendary action. Now it's its turn. Okay, at this point, it's, again, trying to take stock of the room. It is clearly annoyed by your presence, and so it flies over to this end of the room. It's uttering something foul in Draconic. It turns its attention towards Brucon and Malar, both prone on the ground, and looks to take advantage of that situation. It's going to use its fire breath. So you both need to make dex saves, which I think, because you're prone, possibly gives you disadvantage. Yes.
Yeah, well, it does, yeah.
Oh, he's
God.
So bloody hell.
It would have been, but for the disadvantage, yeah. I mean, an 11 is not going to pass.
less than that.
Okay.
That was on a 3, by the way. Dex is
I'm
my
sorry.
best stat.
Sorry to hear that. Okay. How many D10s was this? Hang on. Yeah.
I dislike that question.
Oh no, that's okay. Hang on.
I'm genuinely shocked that we've survived this far.
This far is doing a lot of the heavy lifting there.
Okay. Not the best rolls in the world, but 51 fire damage.
However, yeah, Malar's definitely gone from that, but I do still have evasion, so Brucon will take 25 damage.
25 damage, yeah. So Malar is now unconscious. Sets
That's
up
really bad.
Brucon is still alive and kicking. It's that is its turn, I think, to use that. Pretty sure. Let me double check. Yeah. Yes, it can't multi-attack now that it's done that. So that's its turn. Next is Brucon.
Yeah. Okay. Brucon's going to use 5 feet of movement to get back on his feet because of tipsy sway.
Yeah. You can. I'll say as a free action, you can grab the Tonfa too.
Cool. Thank you very much. Brucon does not have any healing items.
Malar does in his bag.
I've still got potions.
You'd be aware that Malar carries quite a few healing potions too. It's kind of his thing.
Okay. I've just had a really funny idea is the thing. Oh no, he's undead. Okay, never mind. I was like, I wonder what happens if I get a dragon high. Because I've still got fallen stardust.
Yes, come on.
But he's undead, so it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Because he's Dracolich. It's a crying shame though. Just imagine how it may no way of knowing if that would in any way be good for us, but would be hilarious. I think Brucon will spring to his feet, call to Seth, and go, "Should I get Malar, or have you got him?"
I can get him, but yeah, I'll. But my turn's after. Out of character, my turn's after his, but I can get him.
Do whatever your characters would do.
I think Brucon would. Brucon, I think would tend to his, would attend to his fallen comrade. So yeah, Brucon's going to rush over to Malar and pull out a healing potion and shove it down his throat.
Do you want to roll or shall I?
I'm happy to roll. What am I rolling? Is it D4s?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Is that one of my healing potions?
It will be. Yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah.
Didn't
You
I give you a
get.
healing potion the other day? Who did I give a healing potion to?
I don't know, but
have any.
whoever. Well, it would have been me because I haven't had any for ages. Okay, well let's make it mine then. So we don't have to update our inventory.
Yeah, you can do that.
You get 9 points of healing back, Malar.
Thank you very much.
And then with Brucon's remaining movement, he will move towards the other 2 cultists, or however many cultists there are. Yeah, they're prostrate on the floor, right? They're not. They're
Yeah.
Brucon will move towards them in order. If the dragon's going to fire breath again, Brucon wants to.
Take them with me.
No, I didn't mean those ones. I meant the ones on the other side. I'm going to try and keep attention away from Malar and towards the dragon's allies more than.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's move action. Brucon has no bonus actions under the circumstances, so that's Brucon's turn.
All right. As you end your turn, Brucon, you then everyone turns suddenly to the windows as there is a crash, and it seems, Seth, while you're unconscious, Rallum got to the boat and has relayed instructions, because a ballista has then crashed into the back wall of the room, and bits of stonework masonry start collapsing down, and the Dracolich will have to make a dexterity save to avoid getting pummeled by rubble. Oh, that's a 5 on dice. Brilliant. It's going to have to use a legendary resistance so it doesn't take any damage. That's going to be quite a lot of damage.
Two down.
The cultists, however, next to Brucon, do get submerged in rubble and splat. Brucon, however, you are out of the range just.
Hey.
So now there's just the mage guy and a couple of cultists over here left. These ones are out of the picture. All right. So there you go. The knight's teacher doing its work. Speaking of mages, there's just this lad left, and he's been prostrated on the ground, and I forgot about him last turn, I think.
Forgot he was still alive.
I think we all forgot about him because he's on 2 hit points, so he's just like spitting up blood. But he does now see an opening, and so he pulls forth his. Hang on a minute, let me just double check his spiels. I'm so prepared, aren't I? So prepared. All right, yes, he is in a final act of scorn. He casts Burning Hands at you, Seth. He's also within 5 feet of Brucon.
Well, he's gonna eat a punch to the face in that case.
Yeah. So he goes to cast Burning Hands, and then you go in with the attack.
21.
Hits.
6 damage.
You will not stop the burn. You just snap his neck. He's now dead. Nice reaction.
Brucon doesn't even like look at him. Brucon's like looking at the dragon. This guy like starts kind of with his melodramatic nonsense, and Brucon just and takes him out.
No, later, please.
Did you hear something?
No, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, so that done. Awesome.
So there, yeah, that's the cultists. It's over to Malar.
How far are Brucon and Seth from Malar?
Again, still about 40 feet. And you have your spiritual weapon, which is hovering around about 20 feet.
It would have. Oh no, because it's not concentration.
Yeah.
Love spiritual weapon.
God, I love it. It's such a great spell.
I need to get within 30 feet of those two, so I guess I'll stand up and use the last 15 feet to close that distance.
Yeah.
And I will cast just a very simple first level bless. That's a D4 for all of us on saves and attacks.
Awesome.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Is the spiritual weapon within 20 foot of the dragon?
Yes.
Then I will slam it into its face, or at least attempt to do that.
Yes, you can attempt to do that.
I'm gonna miss. It's a very, very low roll.
Okay.
Did I use all 15 foot of my movement to get within 30 foot?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. 15 foot
10?
to get up, and then 15 foot movement. Yeah.
Okay. Turn.
Okay. Seth.
Okay. It's been a long time since I tried to get a sneak attack on a ranged attack.
Mm.
He needs to be within 5 feet of an enemy, or I have to have advantage. And he's currently flying, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he's not within 5 feet of anyone. So I'm going to stay exactly where I am. I'm going to use my bonus action to use steady aim to give myself advantage.
Right.
Means I can't move now. And I'm going to throw a dagger at him.
Okay.
Don't forget, you get a D4. I'm gonna say that for all of these, but come on.
Is that a D4 onto the attack?
It's on the attack roll and a saving roll, so it's not for the
I
damage.
thought it was just saving. Yeah, I thought it was just a saving roll.
No.
That is a 26, 27, 29.
29. Yeah, that hits. Yeah,
Yep.
AC 19.
Just checking.
Sorry, yeah.
When he hits hard enough to kill us, just want to make sure we can hit hard enough.
Okay.
I'm throwing a dagger. Oh, yes, good roll. 6, 8, 14, 19, 7, 26 damage.
26 damage, very nice.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, I rolled one wrong dice. 25 damage. Sorry, I rolled an extra d6, but dagger is d4. I just got it mixed up. Sorry.
That's okay. So, yeah, you don't have your shield, right? Yeah, no worries. Okay. Yep, all sorted. So, oh wait, I didn't add that up properly. It's actually that. There we go. Okay, yes. So your bolt flies true, and into the neck vertebrae. It doesn't seem too phased about it, but I think you hit a weak spot there. Okay. Movement or anything else at all with your turn?
Can't. I use steady aim. So if you use
oh yes,
steady
that's right.
aim,
You have to not move.
After.
Apologies. Yeah. Okay. So then now it is Ushtarg's go. Does not recharge its weapon, its breath weapon. So it's gonna have to get involved, really, isn't it? So it flies down. First claw for Malar. That's a 17 to hit.
AC is 19.
There you go. That's a miss. Second claw for Brucon. 21.
Yep.
Hits. It was close, but it just had to check.
You started with twir, so yeah, that's a hit.
If it's a twir, it's a, yeah, okay. So that is 14 damage. And it can't use its tail, but it's going to straighten out its tail, so it will be able to use its tail next turn, like and like crunches back into place. And then it is Brucon's turn. Brucon, you can hear sounds coming from the doorway, from the door. Sorry, on the right-hand side of the room. There is a dracolich between you and that door, but you can hear voices of your friends. It appears that they are on the other side of that door.
Is the door open? Is a doorway or?
Sorry, no, it is a door rather than. I know it's a doorway on the map, but it is
but
a door.
Is there any way of telling if it's?
I think they know where we are.
I know. I'm trying to figure out whether there's any value in trying to help go and open the door. I'm gonna give them a turn to try and sort it out themselves. If they need my assistance, I can get over there very quickly. Brucon again is going to try and get up on this dragon and go to town on go ham on its neck.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Do I need a acrobatics check or something to get up on it?
Yeah, same as before. Another acrobatics check, please.
Cool.
This time you are going at the front end, so you won't need to climb around it.
Okay, 14.
Oh, yep, contested by... no, this time it wins the duel, so it manages to bat you off before you can get on board.
Yeah. Okay, as it does so, though, Brucon is going to make some attacks. And do you know what? Again, chick stick scars and no one lives forever. Brucon's going to spend another key point for a flurry of blows, so he's just going to go absolutely ham on this dude.
Okay.
On the way in. Okay, lowest roll's a 12, which I'm going to go ahead and assume is not a hit.
Nope.
Yeah, 16, I'm assuming also not a hit.
Yeah, 19 is what you need.
Okay, so that's 2 hits because the next lowest roll was a 21, and then there was one that was even higher than that.
All right.
So 2d6 plus 8. That is 7, so 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage, so nice.
It's okay.
Okay, yep, and anything else for your turn?
Oh, wait! I completely forgot about Bless. I don't think it would have made a difference. I wasn't...
there was one that was...
okay.
There was one that was close. There was one that you got 16. So if you roll the Bless, you might get up to 19. So you just roll a d4.
Oh, yes, no, I did. Yes, you're right. Okay, yeah, let's see about that Bless. That's a 2. Wouldn't have done it.
Oh, close, but no cigar. All right.
That I remembered, though.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, at the end of your turn, you see a spark of arcane magic come from that door, and the door then opens inwards, and you can see Brina on the other side. Like, I knew they'd be on the other side. And the three of them, the rest of your comrades, all gasp in shock and horror at the Dracolich that you are now engaged in fighting. That's right. The rest of the party have joined the fray, and I have rolled their initiatives, so they're on the board.
Thank God.
Seems they're a bit beaten from their fight with the prince, but you don't know much about that situation currently. All right. It is firstly. It's going to be Loralis then. So she, with a heavy crossbow, is going to try and take aim at the creature, but first. I think she has to make the frightful presence thing. Oh wait, no, that's an action by. That's an action by the dragon. Forget about that. She's going to take a shot at it, trembling as she is, but 12 on the dice.
18 just misses.
She'll reload, take a second shot. 'Cause crossbow expert, I'm pretty sure. Also misses. Okay, that's really annoying. And then it's. The two cultists that are left are in awe, and they're backing away towards the wall. Like, whoa, we're nothing to do with this, man. Whoa, let's get some popcorn. Let's just watch this all unfold, right? That's our master. And then it's Malar.
Yeah, okay. God, I'm not sure anymore. Malar isn't packed for offensiveness, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Okay. Am I in melee with this thing?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, let's bonus action, try and hit it with the spiritual weapon then.
Okay. Yeah,
Plus
spiritual weapon
D4.
comes down to it, and yeah, go for the attack.
18 on the die plus...
yeah, that'll hit then.
Plus another 9, so
yeah.
yeah.
Dope. Roll the damage.
2 of those. 10 points of force damage, please.
10 points of force damage. Yep, very nice.
You know what? Fuck it, that was a bonus action. Symbol of Festir out again. We'll do another channel divinity, destroy undead.
Okay.
So wisdom save, please.
And it uses its final legendary resistance to overcome that. No more legendary resistances, guys. You've chipped away at it.
It's alright, because I've got no more of those left. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my action. I'm just gonna bring my shield up and be like, no, okay, no. I'm not letting him see that.
Yeah, the shield used to do that behind it so they can't see it. So, oh wait, it has blind sight. No, it's fine. Seth, it's your turn.
Well, unfortunately, that was my final dagger because I gave my small arsenal of weapons to the townspeople to help them fight against the undead.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
So, good deeds don't pay off. So I'm going.
No good deed goes unpunished.
That's my takeaway from that.
Seth taking all the worst lessons at every opportunity.
Well, if you try and help people, a dragon will come and kill you. That's what I've taken from this. So now, I'm going to just cast my Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay. You are within Actually, no, you're not within melee. Sorry,
Is
it
he
can
on the
reach
ground?
you. Yeah, you can reach it.
Oh, he's on the ground.
Sorry, it can reach you with melee, and I guess you can't without moving close. But it's on the ground. Yes.
Oh, I entirely didn't even realise it was on the ground.
Apologies.
I was
sir.
so yeah. Fuck it, I'll attack him with scimitar. Yep. Go back to scimitar.
You have a D4.
Yeah, add a d4 to whatever you roll.
Cool. He's not surrounded by anyone else, is he? Like, we don't have some type of flanking or anything?
No, nobody's on the backside of him yet. And in fairness, I think the other 3 of your party are not really melee oriented.
Was worth a check. 15, 16, 17,
Don't forget bless.
28.
28 damage or 28 to hit?
I'll take 28 damage if you
Oh, it's 28 to hit, is it? Yes, 28 hits.
You will get sneak attack because I am in melee.
Yeah, and so is Malar. So yeah, yeah.
6.
Do I have advantage? Oh, as if you need advantage. Jeez.
17 plus 7.
Really cool.
23 damage.
24. 17 plus 7 is 24.
24 damage.
Yep, that sounds good to me.
Every damage counts.
Yeah.
And then with my action, I'm going to cast Booming Blade.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, make the attack.
For 18, 27 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
That's the Booming Blade. That's D8. There it is. And that is 16 damage.
16. Nice. Okay. Got 1 second. Got a little tangled up.
16 damage, you said?
Yes, 16
Great.
for my Booming Blade attack, and then the 24 with my sneak attack bonus stuff.
Yeah, that's all good. You're all good there. Next up, Leobrin from the other room says, Seth, did you say you needed some flanking? And he waves the staff of the Rat King, and some rats come scurrying over. A swarm of rats.
Oh.
brothers!
I think we all just assumed that Leobrin died in the other room from a rogue.
Truly the wildest thing. Truly the wildest thing about this combat is that Leobrin has been alive for this long in it.
He's a tactical genius, that's why he's alive.
I think the rats he just summoned have a combined HP higher than him.
Well, possibly not now that he's, now that he rolled well on his HP. He's on like 30 or something.
Yes, he's now got the HP of a level 2 character.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty good, right? Swarm of rats that then go to attack. Get all up in the grill of the well, not on the grill. They're actually at the attacking the hindquarters of the Dracolich and try to gnaw at it. Okay, 16 will not cause any damage whatsoever, but they're there, and that's the important thing. All right, then it is the turn of the dragon, of the Dracolich.
Stupid question for an undead dragon. How's it look?
I mean, it's looking bloodied, I guess you could say at this point. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can tell it's bloodied because it stops speaking in Draconic and starts speaking in Common instead.
You really think you can stop the age of Ushtarg, do you?
Yes.
Certainly going to give it a go.
Someone more confident than me tell him off. I'm not confident we can.
He looks at Brucon and at Malar, glances at both, and then looks to Seth.
Then you shall watch your friend die first.
It's a 30 to hit.
Great.
It's a 30 to hit on Seth.
Oh, bitch. Oh, my mirror image.
Yes. So I need to roll. Is it a D20?
20.
Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20
Oh, you do
determine whether an attack instead targets one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target.
Okay, roll that dice, Seth. Sorry, roll that dice, James.
You rolled a 6. Yeah.
It's
6.
really close.
One of the 4 Seths dice. So in revised languages,
Then you shall watch your friends die first.
yep. What? Oh no, he has. Yeah, he has blind sight. He would be aware that these things are not potentially real. Anyway, no, I'm sorry. I'm talking myself out of this. No, he destroys a duplicate. Second attack. Miss. And the third attack, 21.
Is that still on me?
Yeah.
So
with the tail this
I
time.
need to roll an 8 higher. That is a 14.
Okay, so another duplicate gone. So 1 duplicate left.
Ooh,
that's its
went
turn.
down quicker than I thought.
It glares over at the other 3. Frightful presence. They need to make wisdom saves.
Sorry, I just imagine that they all run in. It's like, we've got your back. and
then all die. Yeah, and just...
Okay, well...
Oh, no.
Olivia Smith says, hey, what's up? Hello, Olivia Smith. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello, welcome aboard.
So the...
We're getting our shit rocked by a big scary dragon is what's up.
The dramatic
And our
conclusion
backup
to this
may have
campaign.
just been frightened.
Yes, it would appear so. Yes.
Only Brina is not afraid. The other two... The other 2 have balked a little, but they don't have to flee. It would just give them the disadvantage on attacks and such other things they get from the frightened condition. Okay, so let's use that, and that is the end of Ushtarg's go. So now it is Brucon.
Excuse me. I think Brucon's just going to keep wailing on this dude. So first attack, because I'm remembering about Bless now. That is a 21, which I believe is a hit.
Hits, yeah.
Okay. Going to immediately use my final key point to attempt a stunning strike.
Okay.
It's probably going to pass the saving throw, but you never know.
Well, it has no legendary saves left. It has a +2 to its... Oh, +6 to its con.
I was going to say, +2 seems very low for an undead
Sorry.
dragon.
+6 to its con, but I rolled a natural 1.
It's stunned, baby!
Stunned the dragon! And it does
somehow.
It's not immune to stun either, so, yes.
Sweet. Okay. All right, so the remaining
Nice.
the remaining 2 attacks, sorry, because I don't have the key points to do a flurry of blows, so 2 more attacks, but these are with advantage as well as bless. So that's gonna be a 22.
Yeah, hits.
And then the third one is that is a 21.
Also hits.
Sweet. Okay, so 3d6 plus 12 damage. 24 damage.
24 damage. Oof. Ouchies.
And Brucon goes, pour everything you've got at him! Especially things it has to dodge.
Okay. Brina calls back.
It's her turn next. She withdraws her diamond from her pocket. She casts Chromatic Orb at the highest level she can.
Because she's which at this point is
5?
she's used her 5th level slot.
Okay.
In the slot.
Mate,
fight in the
Jack,
other room.
have you've been silently running another combat and keeping track of spell speaker? That's a heroic. That is amazing. A genuinely heroic effort.
That's excellent. I love that.
I have
no choice. I have no choice but to applaud. That's fucking amazing.
I can neither confirm nor deny of what may have transpired in the other room has been rolled. She has got a 4th level slot left, so she'll
sink that into a chromatic
So that'll
orb.
be 68.
Yeah, and she has advantage, and she can obviously it's chromatic orb, so she can choose. So she's going to go with something. She's going to go with force. Force is always a good shout, and I feel like channeling.
She can't choose force.
Oh,
it's acid, cold, fire, lightning.
oh, it's
poison,
elemental, isn't it? Sorry,
it's
yes, it's elemental.
yeah.
Apologies. In which case, she's going to choose thunder. Thunder. Thunderstruck! Wow, I rolled a 3 and a 4 on the dice, but she has got her portent ability. And one of her portents, which I also rolled, was a 13. So I'm going to use that 13.
And that's... She gets +9 on attack, so she'll hit.
Dick.
Okay, so that's one portent gone.
Rolled MD8s, my boy.
I said 68s, correct? Here they come. 2, 9, 20, 24 lightning damage. Thunder damage. 24 damage. Not all that much, but hey, it all counts. Think it. You got to smoke them if you got them. Public service announcement, kids. Don't smoke. Okay. Yes. There we go. Lovely. Done. Stop. Quit right now. Moving on, it's top of the round. It's over to Loralis, who is frightened. So, if a creature saving... Oh, yeah. Can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn. So, she's going to attack with disadvantage for being frightened. First attack misses. Second attack, same roll, misses. And then she can attempt the saving throw again. 19 on the dice this time. Okay, she overcomes her fear. Still kind of puts herself up against the wall after taking cover, after taking those shots, sort of SWAT team style. Takes her breath, composes herself, steals herself ready for the next volley. Speaking of volleys, another crash as another ballista strikes the palace, and this time bits of masonry from the ceiling start coming down. Everyone in the room, so that's you three, plus the cultist, plus the Dracolich, need to make dexterity saving throws to avoid bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god! After all the shit I've given Leo, are we going to get killed by a ceiling?
You're going to get killed by the ceiling!
It's a part of the campaign, guys. You've made it very well established. Ceilings are a part of this.
The true big bad evil, the true villain all along was the ceiling. Don't forget blessing.
Yes,
Yep.
bless. The ceiling, the enemy we never see.
My blessed eye was cocked. Oh,
I've given
yeah.
Leo so much ceiling shit, and now it's going to finish us off.
Brucon rolled a 24.
Okay, fine. DC,
Malar.
yeah. Go ahead.
I got 16.
DC was 15.
Nice. Very nice.
I've got 18 total.
Yeah, you're all good as well. As
Which
is
was thanks to my bless. I
Nice.
rolled 14, and then I got a 4 on my bless. So you just saved me.
the dragon, the Dracolich, and one of the cultists failed. The other one succeeded. Despite the fact that he's not really doing a lot. So they both, the ones who failed, take 14 bludgeoning damage, which crushes the cultist. That was the one who took some damage earlier but didn't die. Has now been finished off by a ceiling. And the Dracolich isn't looking too happy about that either. Owie. Yep. Okay. So sorry. Yes. So that was. So we had Loralis. Have we had? Sorry. Is it Malar's turn now? I think.
Yep. Okay. This guy's stunned, so he doesn't get any attack of opportunity. So 30 foot.
Yeah. So he would have failed the
away.
dex save immediately because he's stunned. I didn't need to roll. Yes. Sorry. Go ahead.
30 foot away. I want him, Malar, 30 foot away from this guy. Yeah, that'll do.
Good one.
And then, okay, so let's bonk him with the spiritual weapon. Let's try and do that.
Yeah.
Oh, do I get advantage on this?
Yeah, because he's stunned.
Okay.
Well, actually, oh no, hang on. Let me double check. I just immediately went, yeah, you do, but I'm actually not entirely sure. I would defer to Bart while I look this up.
Sorry, what was the? Sorry.
Stunned. Do we get
stunned.
advantage?
Yes. Absolutely, you get advantage.
Attacks
on
against the creature have
against.
advantage. Yes, you do.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
It's why I'm constantly looking for opportunities to.
I think you can't
27.
believe
Yeah, hits.
that you stunned a big bad. That's so rare. Well done.
No.
Burn through those legendary
With
saves
with
Malar.
final key point as well. I had one chance to get it, and I spent the whole time I was like, burn those legendary resistances, and let's see how we do.
That's 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
And on top of that, because that's a bonus action,
Yeah.
now I'm 30 foot away. Second level guiding bolt.
All right.
Nice.
Fire those torpedoes.
Oh man, a 2 and a 3 on the dice.
Did you roll
So
bless?
I didn't roll bless. Let's see what bless does for us there.
It's just conceivable it might.
That's 7 plus 9 is
16.
16.
That's gonna do it.
19 is what you need.
Yeah. That's Malar done though.
Okay.
End of turn.
Seth.
Ooh. So he's stunned. Nice, easy advantage. Let's go, my booming blade. Let's try and finish him off. Come on, dice. Don't fuck me up. Okay, I got 2 19s and a 1. So can I add them together for a 20? No.
No.
Okay.
Wait, you got bless.
Oh no, I'll still hit. I've got
Okay.
like plus.
Yeah, he
Okay.
got 9. Yeah, you
Oh,
I was
great.
just annoyed. I got two.
He was trying to go for the
19s.
crit. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 19s when I was that close to a crit, and then just a 1. 6, 7, 12, 16, 19, 25 damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to bonus action attack with the scimitar again.
Okay.
But... oh, I need to roll to hit. Same again, 19 on the dice, so that's
Yeah.
30 total. Plus the bless, a 34 to hit.
Hits.
And that's 11 damage total.
Okay.
And I've only got one little duplicate left, so I'm going to back off a little bit.
Wait, hang on. What's happening there?
Describe to us how you slay Ushtarg the Deceiver.
Yes! Going to... where am I standing on next to him?
Yes, you are at his. You're actually right in his face.
Right in his face. Then I'm going to slash the booming blade one way across the neck, and with the gap that it makes on that slash, I'm going to come back again with the other slash and try and hit the point where Malar headbutted him earlier.
Yeah.
His weak vulnerable point.
Yes.
And try to get it all to shatter from that last hit.
As you do, you see that the life sort of flickers back into its eyes momentarily as the stun effect is about to wear off on it, and then just as it lets out one more blood-curdling scream, just crack. The head's the neck, it splits at the weak point, and the head falls down to the floor. And for a moment, all is quiet.
We're done.
The red mages, there is one cultist left, which is immediately who's just they're like, I've seen things, man. Immediately, it's taken up by
it is
by
not
the rest
my
of the
day.
team. The rest of the team just take them into custody immediately. Like grab them by the arm. They don't show any sort of will to fight. How?
That does happen
Just
when
speak.
God dies.
Yes, falteringly, just absolute shock as to what's happened. Oh, God. How? Who? Words failed.
At that point, like from this guy's perspective, like obviously just staring at this crumbling pile of bones. Like, enter stage left. Malar. Oh, your god is dead. Have you considered following the light of the Eight?
I knew the pitch was coming.
A little insensitive, maybe. On the other hand,
The power of...
strike while the iron is hot.
You're saying the Eight did this, and just looks, and the skeleton is starting, the bones are starting to crumble to dust.
I make sure he can see my amulet. I'm like, oh yes, the Eight work in mysterious ways.
I mean, we have literally had conversations with more than one of them. I think it's fair to say that we are, incarnations of their will.
Blessed are the Eight! Blessed are the Eight! And he just starts going on the floor, and we are not worthy! Just bowing and forgive my heretical ways. And meanwhile, Loralis and Leobrin and Brina just start rolling their eyes.
Okay, take him away now.
Take him away,
He's
guys.
You must know that Malar, the king, he's been struck with a poison blade.
Oh, okay. Take me to him. Right now.
It's just fortunately in the adjoining rooms. It takes you through.
Next door.
I do a quick check for my poisoned stuff, and I'm like, I still got it. It's okay. It's not me.
The king.
I swear I didn't do it.
The king is dead on the floor with like foam coming out of his mouth.
Oh.
He's not been dead. This wasn't long ago. Please.
Okay, I do have a 3rd level spell, and I do have gold. So I'll
Revivify.
Flare.
Light comes back into the eyes of the old King Zardak once more, the gold dragonborn.
And immediately, a lesser restoration. Let's get rid of any residual poison, because I can't afford to do that again.
As you're doing this, Seth and Brucon, you can see that the blisters cut quite a hole in the back wall of the palace. You can see out of it. You can see if you could poke your head out of it, you actually be able to see quite clearly the landscape, the sea, and so on. And in the you can also see the ship, the Knight's Teacher. That it looks like it's moving into to beach, just outside of the keep, along the roads that you entered the palace through. It seems to be heading in that direction. So
Brucon grabs a sort of waves at it and goes, "Thank you, your help was very useful."
Malar
is just kind of like futilely trying to communicate with these people.
Hello, semaphore.
Yeah. He starts getting out the flags. Yeah.
Malar, the king looks you in the eyes. And says, "You, why?"
Oh, it is just my way.
I was
help those that need it, and you were in need.
I thank you. I thought I was going to join my family in the afterlife, but they will still be waiting for me. My kingdom, and now he sort of gets up, and you can see through the doorway the damage to the throne room. What has happened? And he like starts pushing through, and he runs into the room. What?
Well, you're going to need a new throne. Is perhaps something that's worth mentioning right off the top. Also, yeah, some redecorating probably wouldn't go amiss. Although, I have to say, I think probably that, you know, anything involving the keep here is maybe not at the top of the priority list. Your capital city is, well, it needs some sorting out. Definitely needs a spring clean, I would say. But the good news is that the world isn't going to end. So you're welcome.
No, you're right, my people. I must see to my people. Dres Lambold, who was also in the other room, also basically goes, yes, you know, like, we're forming resistance in the city. Don't worry, you know, like, we'll sort it out. It's not a problem. No. I must see my people. Now, come on, all of us. I will bring you pit champions. You can come. We must save the people. As you, yeah, you follow, sure. You don't have to, but if you choose to follow, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, no, follow along.
I mean, I would chug a healing potion on through.
Sure.
As and anybody else that needs one.
Please.
Yeah,
sure.
You can each have one.
Exit the keep, and because it's on a raised hill, so you can see over the city quite well. And as you're sort of continuing along the road, you can see that Knight's teacher Seth is starting to moor. So it's dropping the anchor, and it looks like they're making preparations to get onto land. But you can see, as you're rushing towards the palace gates, you can see these birds appearing to fly from the mountains in the distance. As they're getting as they get closer, you can see them descend upon the city. It appears to be the Aarakocra monks of the Eyrie seem to have joined the fray and are starting to, it looks like, attack the undead in the city. Bursting through the gates and moving towards, which direction did you want to move to? You know the undead are coming from the gold sector, but your friends and such were in the bronze sector, and they were organising a escape route. I think was mentioned that it was near the silver sector where the escape route was.
I think Brucon would, on the Comrock, and check in with Gibraltar et al. And basically I coordinate with them and go, you know, we've got some backup available. Where should we send it? You know, where is most in need?
Sure. We've secured the exit to the silver sector. I got some friends of yours here, actually. Okay, came from the other side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they short?
There's quite a few of them here. They've brought a small army.
Oh, splendid.
Is it Brina's people?
I don't know. I don't know where they're from. They're definitely not from around here. Commander Bolt here. We've General Funch and I have managed to get ourselves out of the. We were locked inside a force cage. We've managed to. It seems to have dropped. We have managed to free ourselves. We're just exiting the palace now.
All right. Well, it sounds like maybe we should all make our way towards the silver sector and meet up there.
Silver sector. Okay. Let's see if we can find Xerox on the way. The Lord General.
Yeah, near the Xerox is his character. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, we should also find Lord Fax Machine.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go make our way there.
Making your way downtown, you get to the silver sector. On board a giant piano that's rolling down the street. No. You get to the silver sector, and to the point, the escape route. You can tell it's the escape route because people are still being funneled that way. There are various a motley crew of enforcers in their just in their everyday garbs, the armor, and they're also moonrunners in their sort of embroidered dark cloth that are sort of forming almost human walls and funneling the people through towards the exit. However, what takes your interest is that amongst them also you recognize the banners of House Grenforth. It's the Golden Griffin. Some of their bannermen seem to be here. And as you move closer, you recognize a few figures that are at the... It looks like this large sort of congregation outside of what appears to be an entrance to the sewers. The first one you notice is the merfolk that you've spotted many times at used to perform at Jackman's Flaming Jack's Bar and Grill.
Jeez.
Although
Yeah,
she
was the performer.
Yeah, she was the performer, and she's appeared in a couple of other places too. A couple of other inns on your travels. She's in Moonrunner gear, and it seems, in fact, the others are beholden to her. It seems that she is an important member of the Moonrunners, in fact. And she seems to be giving orders to some of her subordinates. You recognise Master Talon of the Eyrie. Bows courteously to you all. As I said, from the Grenforth Bannermen, you also notice Teenan and Turin, the two twins.
Knew it. Brucon like holds Seth back. Brucon's like, no, steady on there, buddy. You're in no condition to do this now.
We've got a one-off, crime-free.
A good job,
Seth. That's definitely not how it works.
We've helped get the people back. Once our lady told of how you had saved us from being turned to stone, we had to provide our aid.
You also
Back up a little bit.
Honestly, Teenan and or Turin, saying that you may have just made an enemy for life. But anyway,
brother, I told you, you need
to be not. You need to just not engage. Oh, you ninny! Don't tell me what to do. You also recognise the sneering presence of Gant Bron.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy! Fucking hell! The world's worst spy.
Yeah, I was gonna say world's best spy.
He's the bard one, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Of course, if House Grenforth was going to be here, House Bron had to do their bit as well. Provide some assistance. Isn't that right, Howland? You recognise Howland Cragmere amongst them. Oh, hello. Yes. Well, it was kind of my idea that we should be helping, fight against the dragons and that, Well, of course, we wouldn't have known about dragons at all if it weren't really for, these guys here spreading the word. Points to Malar. You recognise High Priestess Amakir of the Order of the Eight.
The boss has turned up.
It's an elven lady in a fine gown, tall, slender, very elegant. And she nods politely to each of you and bows a bit more so to Malar. Fester truly is with you.
Malar is a wreck, but blood is coming out of places and is burnt and singed. But he's sort of, oh my lady, I only do as I am. As it is willed, I am. Oh goodness, what are you doing here? I didn't expect to. Oh no.
So, we have heard of the news that you've have spread about Ushtarg and the Red Mages. We formed a group to thwart their plans. We've done what we can, but upon hearing of what was transpiring in the Dragonborn Kingdom, we had to make preparations. Our agents have been most useful and come in the most unlikely of places. She looks round, and emerging from the crowd is a very tall dwarven, well, what it appears to be an animated statue.
Yes!
Yes! Recognises Glaive.
Yes!
Oh, shit,
this guy's, yeah.
The gods are with us.
Unexpected. Unexpected development indeed. Brucon goes over to shake Glave's hand and goes, "Oh, delightful to see you again, my friend. It seems you've definitely you've learned a lot. It would seem."
I have done much reading at the library in Burekrian.
Oh, well, excellent, and it suits you. It seems to have been to your benefit. Congratulations.
He nods. You recognise the Ranger Greenblade. Said, of course, after our dealings in the Eyrie, I reported back. Jackman's fine. He still has the claw, the finger that is. You know, one of the. I guess it was the claws of Ushtarg. He still keeps it safe above the bar. He's got a new inn actually in Hillberg. Got a little partnership with Priest Ventrix II, kind of an inn-stroke house for the homeless, sort of little boarding house or something.
Oh, jolly good. Well, we know to stay away from there.
Yeah, well, quite. Yes, I'll have to go back there soon. I have a daughter now to look after. So.
Ah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. If not, somebody's misses up.
Well, yes,
Not
and
about
of course, there will be the Order of the Broken Fang to watch out for any dangers that should come in the future.
Oh, yeah, these
Rexland
dinguses.
Swordclaw takes a step forward, and with him is the half-orc Kajira Ironside, who also is in Broken Fang armor as well. She says, "Yes, I have learned much, and we have overcome few problems. There's a couple of werewolves and things that we have taken care of."
Yes, one of them, in fact, was, well, it turned out it was the head of the Order, was a vampire, but we managed to deal with that. But yes,
Oh, dang.
Yes, it really kicked off, frankly. But anyway, we managed to overcome that somehow. I mean, to be fair, in no small part thanks to your best friend, Mr. Seth.
He's okay?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, why don't you ask him yourself? He's
Ah, shit.
points over to a dire capybara, which is being petted by. It's a giant capybara being petted by a turquoise tiefling in splendid red plate armor. He doesn't seem to have taken your notice just yet.
Brucon turns to Malar and says, "Fancy, should we go and have a drink? We don't want to. We don't want to.
We
crowd her out. We shouldn't interfere with the emotional reunion."
Let's go for a drink. We shouldn't interfere with them.
Oh
Let's go.
no,
Yeah,
Mr. Seth, you say hello to
Brucon
your
and Malar
friend.
just move away. We just, oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh shit! Can we go back and fight a dragon? Hey, Fleeting, how are you?
Fleeting turns around. He's still wearing the tricorn hat.
Shit, I forgot I gave that to him. Is that the one? Did I give him the one that he had
You did.
written in? Or,
Yeah.
Or did I give him my old one and I kept the one that was written in?
He gave you the one
Oh,
with
no,
the
there was
writing in
one-
it.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
bought that for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
He turns around and looks you in the face, and for a moment he's completely dead faced. Sorry, not dead faced, blank faced. He's completely stone faced. There we go. As you remember, usually a tiefling of few words.
Good to see you too.
And he just moves closer and then grabs you into a hug.
Yeah. Okay. Stop. I've
Hello,
got
best
dragon
friend.
burn, please. No, I've been hit by like 4
Oh,
fireballs. Please.
no, I've got you. I've got you. And he lay on hands. Sinks all of his lay on hands into you.
Oh, thank you. I've just been stuck with healing myself. Malar isn't really up to the task of healing everyone.
Not there.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't be up to it, would he? Of course, our friends. That's the collective noun for our group, isn't it?
Yes. We're friends.
And you're my best friend.
Yeah, you're my best friend too.
Brucon and Malar, as you're like sort of moving away, you then sort of feel the presence, the warmth, strangely, of Neris Aradel standing near you. Did all we could to get the people out. If you guys want to drink, I really want to go back to Hilberg. I'm done with this. I'm done with this country.
Tell her to let Damon go. I can see the fear in your eyes.
Brucon sort of ponders this and says, "Well, a drink sounds splendid. Hilberg's quite a long way away, though. Maybe we get a drink here first, and then go round to there a bit later."
Fine. I just want to.
Yeah, let's. We'll talk it. We'll talk in the pub.
Sure.
We should catch up.
You never guess who I found. Came right into my crosshairs. Just appeared right in front of me.
Oh, your acquaintance with the red robe, by any chance, Ms. Neris?
Yeah.
He didn't
Oh,
literally
excellent.
appear in front of you, did he? In a puff of smoke, by any chance?
Yeah. Malar, he did.
Oh, how very, very fortunate.
He also disappeared in a puff of smoke too, you know, once I burnt him to a crisp.
Oh, Ms. Neris. Malar puts an arm around her. We really must discuss your temper over your some lubrication here.
Luke, what?
We're going to get a drink, Ms. Neris. Come, come.
Right. Good.
We'll go off to we'll find a tavern. Or what's left of one.
I mean, Bronze Allergy's still standing.
Bronze Allergy, yeah. Bronze Allergy.
Oh, if we're going to Bronze Allergy, I should probably try and see if I can remove those plants I put there. Sorry. That's the Oberyn. So.
All right. Well, that sounds like a nice thing for us to do.
I think we can rest now. Brina sort of looks into the distance. Keith said that this would be the final battle. That we Ushtarg was, you know, well, he didn't say Ushtarg, but yeah, he didn't give too much away, but he said that, you know, that this would be the big test, and now that it's done, we can. I don't really know what's next.
I do. Drinks.
Okay.
Oh yes.
You hear from a little bit down the street. Drinks.
Drinks.
And me and Fleeting come over.
Sounds.
I'll
good to
scoop Brina up and put her on my shoulder.
me.
Oh.
So I guess this ends how it started. Neris says to the group in the tavern.
Oh, that's not quite true. Started with Dwarf peeing on you, but I don't think Brucon's had enough drinks yet for that.
Malar takes his arm off of Neris and just moves away. Just drifts away from Seth and Neris. Like...
Yeah, Brucon says, "No, I think let's go with the drinks."
Neris just kind of snorts to herself like a little laugh. Says, "Yeah, piece of piss, just like how it ended, huh?"
Neris, you told a joke.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me.
And the punchline wasn't a fireball.
You all go to
There's still time.
Monterey and go have some drinks and while away the evening. It seems that the undead horde are very much not only kept in check, but it seems that they eventually start to just one at some point just stop moving, and they become unanimated again, or inanimate again. Sorry. It seems that whatever the Red Mages did, the effect has worn off with their hold clearly going over the city. the pit champions, it seems, are now not only champions of Herthir, but in fact the entirety of the Manylands.
We are the champions
And I'm
of the world.
so gutted that not everyone could be here tonight, but it's the way things go. But yeah, you guys while away the evening with merriment and song and revels. Before long the next day, start making preparations to get Horsey and Reginald and Laos and the other horses and everyone else to make the journey back to Hilberg and then on to wherever you would go next. For the world is really your oyster. You're not pit champions anymore. You are world champions. And,
Amazing.
Yeah, I guess that is where we will wrap things up for the Manylands campaign. So,
Awesome. Thank you, Jack. Well done.
well done, you guys.
There, right?
Yes, you level up to level 10. I think that's probably a given at this point. But yeah, where to start? I mean, we started this game 2019, I think, and it started in a tavern because it's not only in the game.
It literally did. Yeah,
we all met for the first time at a pub with a proposed idea of doing
but
this
bar, but yeah,
doing this thing, which I thought would be maybe a year, and it was going to be every week, and we and we get it done, and it'd be great. And then in the first session, I remember that I nearly called us Critical Role. I completely switched off in the first session. I was like, no, not one of those. Yeah, and as you'll remember fondly, the tiny little room with the big table and the laptop where it all started. 4 years later, here we are.
And how nice it was, that first session, when there was like 2 of us at the table. We thought, oh, this will be nice and spacious.
yeah.
How little we knew.
People showed up. Yeah,
And then it was
Sorry
6,
about it.
and then 7, and then it was 8 when we had a guest in as well. I think
we did have. Yeah, we did have guests, didn't we? Damn.
That's absolute
That was
craziness
nuts.
by me. I do apologise, but at the same time, good times.
Yeah, they
It's
were.
good fun. Good
so,
laugh.
Thank you guys. Thank you at home for watching, of course, and for all the support throughout the 4 years of the Manylands campaign.
Yeah,
and
Pavel, you're an
livestreaming.
absolute lunatic.
Pavel,
you
lunatic.
truly
Mad
insane,
man.
and we love you for it.
We'll of course have we're gonna have to have some Manylands farewell drinks at some point, and details of
for
when
sure.
that we'll organise that.
100%.
And the details of when that will be, we'll put it up on Discord. We'll definitely organise some things. Got to be done. But anyway, aside from that, you guys, Bart, Dan, James, thanks so much.
Honoured to be here at the end of it all.
Yep, it's been
Thank
great.
you
It's
Glad
been
for
really
an
good.
excellent campaign.
Thank you, Jack.
Long time coming. Getting to the end of it, we got there. So thank you so much for riding this whole journey out from beginning to end. Fantastic.
Shut up. It's all good.
And you're always
It was
welcome.
great.
You will always be welcome at my table.
And likewise to the rest of you at 9.
Anyway,
James just staring at the camera like,
I've got a small table.
yeah, fair.
we've learned our lessons. No more small rooms.
Yeah, legit.
Anyway,
Amazing.
Anyway, take care of you guys, and hopefully we'll speak again soon.
Absolutely.
Maybe not on D&D matters. Just just as friends.
Just in
That's a
general.
chat.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But
I think we're allowed to have personalities outside D&D. That doesn't sound right.
D&D is my personality. Anyway, whatever you're up to next, stay safe, stay well, and keep gaming. Thank you all.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.